within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you are the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you are the one. And I can't wait to see you
Ladies and gentlemen, before tonight's stream starts, a very important message. This week, between the 12th and the 16th of May, this current midweek, is Mental Health Awareness Week, and we have an important message brought to you by our very own Darryl Johnson. This week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and if you or anyone that you know suffers from mental health, then you or that person can get in touch with friends, family, colleagues, teachers, anyone you know that will be on hand to give you some support. Now, of course, the message is, of course, to speak out, and this is the best time to do it, Mental Health Awareness Week. It's also a good time to encourage others to do this as well, and make sure that we're all there for people who suffer from mental health issues, and make sure that people are also there for yourselves. We have a few numbers, of course, you can get in touch with, of course, if you would like to speak to someone maybe that you don't know, but someone that you'd like to speak to confidentially, and of course, as experts on hand, via these numbers, which I will give you now. You can call Samaritans on 116 123. If you live in and around the Teesside area, you can get in touch with Impact on Teesside, who are not a 24/7 service, but they will provide you with support as well as counselling services, which you can ask for as well. You do not have to be referred by a doctor. You can always speak to your doctor, of course, or you can speak to a mental health nurse if you have one within your registered GP company. But Impact on Teesside do help people. They've helped me personally with my depression. I was suicidal in 2023, I beg your pardon. I was suicidal in 2023, but because of the counselling, I managed to get myself back in the right step, back in the right frame of mind, and I owe a massive thanks to them. So if you do need any help, get in touch with Impact on Teesside. They'll provide counselling services. The number for them is 01642 573 924. You can always get in touch with the 111 NHS service and ask for a mental health nurse or an expert that can help you with mental health problems. There is also other charities, of course, you can speak to. Mind, their number is 0300 102 1234. You can also get in touch with Calm on 0800 58 58 58. Or if you would rather not speak to someone in person or over the phone, but you would rather get some help anyway, then you can always send a message to 85258. Start the message with the word shout to 85258. Capital S for sugar, H for home, O for orange, U for umbrella, and T for Tango. All in capitals, SHOUT to 85258. If you know anyone or yourself suffer with mental health, speak out now. And there's the message there from the one and only Darryl Johnson. Now it's time to welcome the man himself. Please give a warm welcome to Darryl Johnson. Hello! Good evening. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today. And yes, a very important message, of course. If you know anyone that suffers, then of course you can get in touch with either friends, family, people that you know, and also, of course, get in touch with mental health experts who will be able to help you 24/7. If you do need any of those numbers repeating, then of course let me know in the live chat and I will go through the numbers again for you. Right, tonight is the second leg of Sunderland versus Coventry in a massive game, because the first leg only ended 2-1 to Sunderland, which means that the game is very much still in the balance. However, there is always a however. If Sunderland get the first goal, then I think chances are it could be game, set and match. Whoops, hang on a second, I've just turned my camera off. What a fucking idiot. Hang on a sec. There we go. Sorry about that, I caught the wrong button. Thank you very much indeed, everyone who's joined us so far. Welcome to Tom and welcome to Scotty B and everyone else that's joining us at the moment. Thank you very much for joining us. Great to see you. Well, not great to see you, but great to hear from you in the live chat. Obviously, I can't see you, can I? I can't see who's behind the live chat. I can see the names, but I can't see the person actually behind it, unless you've actually got a profile picture of yourself. Let's have a look at the comments then. Hello there, prediction is 2-1 Sunderland. Tom says evening. Scotty's well saying here he is. Hello you. Oi oi. Hello my darling. Thanks Dal. Thanks Dal. Piss off. You could request a chat with Mr. Darryl Johnson himself by calling CVFM, and Dal will speak to you. No, because I'm only in CVFM on a Friday afternoon. But if you do need any mental health support, then you can of course give me a message on the social medias. The social medias are of course in the description down below. There's a link to my Instagram, link to my Twitter. There is also a link to my TikTok. I don't really get messages on TikTok, so Instagram or Twitter is probably your best bet. Or if you have me personally on Facebook, then there you go. But I'm not giving out all that information because my Facebook is now privatised. So there you go. Let's have a look here. Terrible Darryl. And it's spelt double R, by the way. At least get my name spelt correctly. B? You know what I'm going to do? I should do this, actually. Just for Scotty B. I should do this. Let's do this. Why not? Right, that's nice.
Because now there's a song on top of Don't Cry For Me Argentina. Someone must be in that studio.
Yeah, someone's obviously in the studio at the time.
Someone must be there now.
Well, there was.
He wasn't doing that yesterday.
Well, it must. Well, that's not down to you. Thing is, you'll get blamed for it though, because it's your show. So, not going very well, is it? There you go, Scotty, just for you, a B. There you go, Scotty. Don't say I don't give you anything. I've got you a B. There you go. Away the lad, says Geordie. Let the Mackhams hate watch begin. Indeed. You're naughty. Let's be having you, I bet. He'll probably put it on. Now, someone's in CVFM studios. Is it Carl Bennett? I don't think so. Carl Bennett never goes into the studios unless I think it's only Saturdays that he is actually in the studio. Hi Darryl and Mia, is everything okay? Yes, can I have a sheep? No. Because your name doesn't have an animal in it, does it? Unlike Scotty B, whose surname is B. So, yeah. Oh, I've just Now what have I done? No, I don't want to do that. Oh no. Now what have I done? Right, there we go. Does a fan TV, says Geordie 1 foot LCFC. Does a fan TV. Okie dokie. I wish that was such a thing, but never mind. Yes, that'd be interesting. Right, Sunderland versus Coventry. The reverse leg of the hate watch-along. Because, as you guys know, I can't stand the Mackhams. Oh, never mind, Scotty, doesn't matter. It's something to do with CVFM she's moaning about, but I just... nothing to do with me, so I'm sort of keeping out of it. Anyways, if I can extend this a little bit, we'll have the two lineups for you in a couple of
I'm not
moments.
crying about it.
Mm-hmm. Stadium of Light is slowly filling up, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I wanted to do the radio, Scotty, if that's alright with you.
Now look what you've done. Now you've got her in a mood, Scotty.
I want to go to CVFM. I want to go to CVFM. And that's why they took me on.
Put it this way, we need more shows on rather than the usual stuff. Home advantage will decide this tonight, says usual suspect. You would. You'd assume so, wouldn't you? You'd assume so. I think Coventry had their home advantage, completely bottled it. And there you go. And it's not Carol, it's Carl. And by the way, he's got nothing to do with the studio. He's only in on a Saturday. I've got our away shirt on. Is it sky blue? Yep. 19 minutes to go to kick off at the Stadium of Shite. Looking forward to seeing what happens in this battle. And have fun to the Coventry fans, travelling up 81 steps to get up to that away end. Because it's quite a climb. No, he doesn't have it. You keep thinking that one person's in charge of it all. He's not in charge of it at all. There's a few people in charge of the radio. It's got nothing to do with him. So there you go. And the studio's always open anyway, because even if someone's not in, we actually have a key that's in one of those passcode locks. You just put the passcode in, you get the key out, and you open the door. I know, because I've been there for 4 years. 4.5 years nearly. Oh, actually, yeah, 4.5 years now. I've been doing it. I've been doing it for a long time. Can you believe it's been that long? I didn't even mention Mia to them, so it's nothing to do with me, Scotty. I'm not taking the blame. It's nothing to do with me. Because trying to get me involved in it. It's got nothing to do with me, Scotty. In the meantime, thank you to those that have joined us so far. Looking forward to seeing how things go tonight. Hopefully Sunderland will not win. I do have a feeling that... I do have a bad feeling.
Shut up, Harry! I'm not in the mood!
You shouldn't have said that, because now Harry will wind you up. You shouldn't have said that, because now Scotty and Harry will bloody wind you up some iconic now. Good evening. That's good evening. Usual suspect says good luck on your watch along tonight. I'm gonna bloody need it. I think I'm gonna need it. Sean in the chat spot, I'm gonna say Sunderland will win. Well, I hope you're wrong, but I think realistically Sunderland will win. It'll be Sheffield United Sunderland final. Though I haven't said that, I don't think either of these teams, if Sunderland or Coventry get through, I don't think either of them's gonna win the final, because I think Sheffield United, out of the final 4 teams in the playoffs, I think out of the 4 teams in the playoffs, they're, in my opinion, I think in my opinion, Sheffield United's quality going forward is just better than the rest. Defensively, they're solid as well. I think they've just got a better squad all round. They're a better quality side than the others. Obviously, I'm not ruling out any shocks, but I don't see why Sheffield United won't get promoted. In the meantime, In the meantime, we'll have a look at the two teams in full. I hear you shouting in the background. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Scotty. And also, there's no one else shouting in the background, so I think you need to get your ears tested. Right, we're going to have a look at the two teams in full. We'll start off, of course, with the visiting side, which is today, Coventry. And we'll go through the lineups with Darryl Johnson then. And the starting lineups for tonight, we'll start off with the visiting side, Coventry City. And in goal for Coventry City tonight's number 13, Ben Wilson. Number 3, Jada Silva. Number 4, Bobby Thomas. Number 5, Jack Rodoni. Number 6, Matt Grimes. Number 7, Sakamoto. Number 10, Mason Clark. Number 11, Haji White. The captain, number 14, Ben Sheaf. 15, Liam Kitchen. And 27, Milan Van Ewijk. And the subs for Coventry City this evening. Goalkeeper number 40, Bradley Collins. Number 2, Louis Binks. Number 8, Jamie Allen. Number 9, ex-Sunderland, Ellis Sims. Number 12, Jamie Patterson. Number 21, Jake Bidwell. Number 23, Brandon Thomas Asante. Number 22, Joel Latabodier. And last but not least, number 28, Josh Eccles. For Sunderland, their lineup looks like this. Number 1, Anthony Patterson. Number 3, Dennis Kirshin. Number 4, the captain, Dan Neal. Number 5, Dan Ballard. Number 7, Job. Number 10, ex-Middlesbrough, Patrick Roberts. Number 12, Eliza Mayenda. Number 13, Luke O'Nine. Number 18 is Wilson Isidore. 28, Enzo Lefebvre. And number 32, Trey Hugh. Subs for Sunderland then. Goalkeeper number 21, Simon Moore. 8, Alan Brown. Number 11, Chris Rigg. Number 14, Romain Mundell. Number 20, Salis Abdul Samad. Number 26, Chris Meffen. Number 33, Leo Fuhelde. Number 40 is Tom Watson. And number 50, Harrison Jones. By the way, I was so tempted to say when Tom Wilson's name came out, I was so tempted to say, what about Sherlock? I was tempted to say, what about Sherlock? So, playoff semi-final comeback wins in all divisions. A total of 234 ties have been played across all the divisions in the playoffs. I think this is in history. Teams losing the first leg at home, it's happened 64 times. 64 teams have lost the first leg at home. And teams overturning the first leg home defeat to reach the final, only 10 teams have done it. Well, will Coventry City be the 11th team to do it? Find out in about 15 minutes time. So yeah, pretty much what I expected. To pretty much the same lineups, not exactly the same, but pretty much very, very similar teams to what it was last week. A 4-4-2 for Sunderland then, and it's Patterson in goal, Troy Hume, Ballard, O'Nine and Kirshin in defence. Midfield is Enzo Lefebvre, Patrick Roberts playing as left mid, right mid, Dan Neal in central midfield alongside Joe Bellingham. And the two strikers up front are Wilson Isidore alongside Eliza Mayenda. It looks like Sunderland are going to be naming one of their stands after one of their legends. By the looks of it is what is going on here. The stadium's full. Looks better when there's no Mackham fans in mind, but the stadium is full anyway. full stadium for this playoff semi-final second leg. Welcome to Jamie. Thanks for joining us, by the way. If it's Sheffield or Sunderland to go up, then they'll be big favourites to go straight back down. Yeah. But that's normally what happens. Team goes up and comes straight back down. How Dotty said Coventry 2, Coventry 1. Oh, no, sorry, I've met her. Coventry 2-1, Coventry 3-1 after extra time. That's what he's on about. He's considered not playing Coventry. 4-3-3-1 formation for Coventry, by the way, tonight. And Mason Clark obviously up front, which is an interesting one. I was expecting Ellis Sims to start. Ben Wilson starting goal, of course. Van Ewijk de Silva as the fullbacks. Two central defenders are Thomas and Kitchen. Two CDMs, two sixers are Grimes and Sakamoto. Central attacker mid is Ben Sheaf alongside Jack Rodoni and Haji Wright. Up front is F1 Mason Clark. So two very strong lineups. I was expecting Ellis Sims to start today. I'm not surprised, but we knew. Right, but we I think we knew all along that the likes of Jack Rodoni, the likes of Joe Bellingham, the likes of Wilson Isidore, Haji Wright, Van Ewijk, Try Hume, Patterson, Wilson, Enzo Lefay, etc. I think we knew that. I think out of the two teams, I think the only player that I maybe would have put in for Coventry is Ellis Sims. I was expecting Ellis Sims to start, but Sunderland's team, yeah, pretty much the same team, really, if anything. Mayenda up front with Isidore, both of them scored in the first leg. As for Coventry, Jack Rodoni with another goal. He's been scoring for fun lately. Scored 2 against Borough and then scored against Sunderland. Didn't score against Luton or Plymouth. Scored against West Brom. Got an assist against... 12 assists. He's got 12... He's been involved in over 20 goals this season in the Championship. It's amazing. Who eats pink chicken legs? You've got to remember the chicken legs aren't white. So some part of the chicken leg is pink anyway in colour. It's not always going to be white. I've always made sure that the chicken's cooked all the way through. The chicken was cooked, but there is always part of chicken that does end up being pink. You can't get it all. You can't get all the chicken leg to be fully white. It's just not possible. Because even if you get cooked chicken legs, there's still bits of pink in them, because chicken legs aren't necessarily all white. They're all like, there's bits of white and bits of pink. And with chicken drumsticks, it depends on what part of the body it's come from. Now, I think it's come from the chicken legs, which would make sense for its pinkish colour. That's just how it works, Scotty, mate. You got to remember, you eat chicken breasts most of the time. So if you eat chicken, but if you eat chicken, things like chicken legs, chicken wings, then it's not like, then unlike chicken breast is always white. But if you know chicken legs and chicken legs, chicken wings, etc., it's not always white. There is always parts that are pink. Anyone who eats chicken legs will probably relate, because chicken legs can be pink. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're not cooked. It can still be cooked, but it does always have a bit of a pinkish colour. So that does happen. But then also you've got to remember that you have the bone as well. So yeah, they're not easy. To be fair, they're not easy to cook, chicken drumsticks, but they are nice. I don't know. I enjoyed my tea tonight. It was quite nice, actually. Right. Well, by the way, the song you heard at the start of the stream was called "Can't Wait" by Jim Yosef, and it's a non-copyright sound song. It's from Non-Copyright Sounds, and it is a non-copyright song. And it's a reason I played that song is because I can't wait to get started. That's why I played the song. Can't wait. Get involved in the live poll. Who's going to qualify for the final? 58% of you have said Coventry. 12 votes in total today. Now the last team to win the playoff semi-finals of late after losing the home leg was Derby County, if you remember, at Leeds. And ironically, who was in charge of... who was the manager in charge of Derby County when that happened? Oh, yes. Frank Lampard. So, can history repeat itself? Can Frank Lampard get his Coventry team to come back from losing that first leg? They've got a massive T4 going up the ropes to the top of the stand, which looks pretty good. So at least on the plus side, I will say, by the way, as much as I don't particularly like Sunderland, right? They do better T4s and better displays than Arsenal have ever done. I mean, Arsenal's semi-final was just one T4, nothing else. PSG showed them how it's done, and Sunderland are going to show Arsenal how it's done tonight as well. I think even Bow has done better displays. I think Bow has done better displays than them.
I'm guessing.
That must be.
He's going to have a look though, I've just phoned him.
Hello, Sam McNeil. 2-1 Sunderland. Where's the famous daddy? My mum and dad at the moment are away for the night, and they've gone to see a show down in the West Midlands. So they've gone away for the night, and they'll be back tomorrow.
It's Jonathan's play.
Yeah, but I'm not giving them all the details. You don't have to give details, Mia. I ain't bloody giving all the details out. So they've gone to see a show in the West Midlands that one of our family members who lives down there is actually involved in. So they've gone to see a show down in the West Midlands, and gone to spend the night over there. So whilst me and my sister are all chilling at home tonight.
What sort of an excuse is that?
There is two different studios. You don't know which one's actually broadcasting. You can't moan at him because he'll tell you off for moaning. Oh, great. It's bloody Andy Madley's the referee for this game. Oh, dear. Here we go, then. The players are coming out of the tunnel in front of a full stadium of light. Probably the first time they've had it full this season, apart from when they play against Bother. It's the only time they have it full normally. But that is a full stadium of light. And Wonder stands holding up red and white cards, including that corner. Wonder stands waving flags. A massive T4. Looks decent. No, of course I haven't. I'm on the diet in midweek, aren't I, mate? I had chicken drumsticks for tea. Yep. Here we go then. Time for the match. Let's have a look at the two starting 11s. We'll start off with the visiting side. Coventry City. In goal number 13, Ben Wilson. Number 3, Jay De Silva. Number 4, Bobby Thomas. Number 5, Jack Radoni. Number 6, Matt Grimes. Number 7, Sakamoto. Number 10, F1 Mason Clark. Number 11, Hadji White. 14, the captain Ben Sheaf. 15, Liam Kitchen. 27, Milan Van Ewijk. Sunderland line up like this. In goal number 1, Anthony Patterson. Number 3, Dennis Kirkin. The captain number 4, Dan Neal. Number 5, Dan Ballard. Number 7, Job. Number 10, Patrick Roberts. Number 12, Eliza Mayenda. 13, Luke O'Nine. 18, Wilson Isidore. 28, Enzo Lafay. 32, Trey Hume. Kick-off time. Here we go. Ooh. Let's not. Mutinatelli. Oh, piss off. Boo. Ugh. Great song, but it's better when Elvis actually sings it. Oh, the reset again. Oh, yeah. You learned that from the Sunderland announcer, mate. Well, to be fair, mate, I did go to Sunderland earlier this season with Plymouth and they drew 2-2. And goodness me, the bloody announcer almost shouted down the mic. It was Sunderland's first goal of the afternoon. Obviously, I won't do it that loud because I don't want to deafen every bloody person on the stream. Sunderland's first goal of the afternoon. Oh, Trey Hume. Yeah, because when he scored, it was when he scored against Plymouth, it was Sunderland's second goal of the afternoon. Scored by number 32, Trey Hume. That's what it was. Yes, it's not bad. Come on, Coventry! How to buster a blister on a foot. Best idea? Don't. Did you order kebab? No, I've already said this. I had chicken drumsticks with some rigatoni and some beans. Weird mixture, I know, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. So no, I didn't. That was just Sam McNeil asking a question. Now, did you order a kebab? No, I didn't. Thank you to Matthew Ward for joining us as well. Matthew Ward's actually joined the stream for the first time in a while. Give him an award. Award. No. Yeah, that's Liam. Well, it's Liam's account, if you remember. It's Liam's own account. Double Dart isn't a separate account that Liam has. Liam has that account. Best idea? Don't. Well, it's true, mate. Never bust a blister. If you got a blister on your foot, leave it. Leave it. Now, I'm going to say, by the way, let's see what Darryl Johnson says about that little pun of mine about Matthew Ward. Well, that was absolutely cack. I wondered what it was. Oh, dear. Sorry, Matthew. I'm afraid well, to be fair though, it has been quite a while since you were last in the stream, so it is nice to see you returning viewer. Always good to see you returning viewer. Always nice to see the regulars and new viewers, of course, of the stream. So always good to see people back in the chat. It means people are still here and they haven't got fed up of listening to my boring voice. So. Oh, what the? That's funny. To be fair, people are streaming from 2 different studios now, so he'll have been testing all the system and stuff upstairs probably. So on Friday night, Coventry had more attempts, but didn't win. Sunderland with less attempts were more efficient with them. Both teams had 3 shots on target. Sunderland took theirs, and Coventry did not take theirs. So, 2-1 on aggregate to Sunderland coming into this second leg. It is still anyone's game. We'll see what happens. Listening to my boring voice. I listen to it pretty much every day on call. Yeah, and I have to listen to your grunting every 5 seconds on the call. Didn't press it, yeah? Oh, piss off game. How is that? Ugh. Great. For God's sake! That's what Liam's like when we play FIFA, by the way. Although I haven't said that, Harvey's worse. Didn't pass that there, did I? Well done. Ow. Honestly, being on call playing FIFA with Liam, Harvey and Harry is just something different. It's a unique experience. Now, Harry, I've got a good impression of Harry Dotty when it comes to playing FIFA. One! One! Fuck off! Ow! Yes, terrible impressions, but that's what they're like on call. Honestly, you don't want to hear what our phone calls are like. Mia has to hear them all the time, she's always here, but... yeah. Yeah, that's... by the way, Sunderland have been very crafty doing that, by the way. Crafty Mackhams. They... Crafty Mackhams, by the way. They've deliberately moved the advertising boards further towards the field so that Coventry can't do the long throw-ins. Cheating Mackhams. Honestly. They're doing everything in their power to not get beat. But who do you think will win the playoffs in the National League? I mean, it's a tough one to call because they're all good teams in there. I mean, obviously, I think Southend will play Forest Green if they win their match. I don't actually know what is actually going on in the National League playoffs. To be fair. Oh, it fell through. That could be a goal for Sunderland. Oh, bye. I tell you who I do want to win the league. Who I do want to win the playoffs, because it's been a long time since they've been in the league, in the EFL. Sorry. It's been a long time since they've been in the EFL. But either York or Southend. With the story, with the amount of problems Southend have had, it'd be a good end to the season if they got up. But I would love York City to do it. Been keeping tabs on York City for quite a while, actually, seeing how they get on. I would love them to manage it. Yeah, who's playing? When's the games? 14th and 15th. Oh, so tomorrow. Yeah, so midweek there. Oldham, Halifax, Watchdale, Southend. So either way, it'd be a tough old one. But yeah, be interesting to see who does get through. I'd love York City to do it, honestly. Would love York to do it. I would also, I mean, the League Two playoffs. Well, it would be great if Chesterfield got up there, but I don't think they will. Walsall haven't been in League One for a long time either. If Wimbledon win, then it's probably predictable. There's a lot of people will probably predict Wimbledon to win. Here's the angle, everyone. Up your nose.
I'll still have to go in.
Hopefully the Shrimps win.
Even though it's the same show going out next week.
Well, you put Take That in twice.
Not just that, but it'll have a Drees talking over it.
Will it? Because he wasn't talking. He won't have been talking on the original file. The original file that you saved the show in won't have him talking on it. That was just because he was saying something when it was live. See, this is the problem when you broadcast from two studios. You don't know if one of them's live. You don't know which one's live and which one's not. Both studios go live at the minute. They're trying to change to the top floor studio for that to be the live studio, and the
It is the live studio now because Baker was up there yesterday.
yeah, and the one downstairs to not be. But the one downstairs, the downstairs one, oh no, sorry, it's not that. The scheduled shows, the scheduled recorded shows, are getting played through. I don't know how he can actually use this as an excuse, because the auto shows are going through Idris's computer. They're being played through Idris's monitor. So unless he's gone in the studio and then has not looked at his PC and just gone into the studio to try and test something, I don't know. Surely he'd had to look first. I don't know why. Strange. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Strange. 18 votes at the moment and 50-50. Well, not actually. 9 votes to 9. 9-9 on the votes. 9-9-9-9. That's how you say no in German, by the way. It's 9. Well, it's not 9. It's actually 8 actually at the moment. But there you go. Here come Coventry with their first opportunity. Can they get the ball in? They can. It's headed into the air. Headed back forward and out of play. Yes, well. Frank Lampard applauding them. They'll have to go for it in this game, Coventry. They can't be patient with it all in this game. Certainly when you're not at the Stadium of Light in the second leg of a playoff semi. Goal kick from Anthony Patterson, and it is long. It's another long goal kick. He likes playing the balls long, don't he? He loves playing long balls. How's that a... Hey, they're both wrestling with each other. What are you doing? Yeah. How is Luke O'Neill not getting booked, by the way? Because he's almost pulled his shirt off. The Andy Madley. You can tell he's from West Yorkshire. Look. Luke O'Nine's holding his shirt for way longer than Hadji Wright is. Where's the logic? I know they're both holding each other's shirts, so really you probably couldn't give a free kick, but if you were to give a free kick, you'd surely give it to Coventry because of how long Luke O'Nine's holding his shirt for. If you want his shirt, mate, get it at the end of the game. You know. Oh, that's an error. Here we go again. Oh, he's off, surely. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to be off. Wilson Isidor's going to get booked for diving. Wow. Wow. Well. See, if he'd have given a free kick to Sunderland there, then oh dear. Then yeah, he probably could have been off because he was almost last man. But yeah, just seen the replay, and blimey, as he took lessons from Tom Daly, it's one of the worst dives I've ever seen. At first instance, I didn't know it was a dive until I saw the replay. There's no contact, and he's dived. Cheat. Bloody Wilson Isidore as well. Gets himself a yellow card for diving, and it's the correct decision. Call me biased or not, but it is the correct decision. There's no contact. No contact, and he just falls over. Oh, now a mistake from Sunderland. Ah, they can't capitalise. If Sunderland get the first goal, then it's a long way back for Coventry. But if Coventry get the first goal, then that makes it very, very interesting. Tom Evans, who do you support? Me, local teams, Middlesbrough, mate. I'm a smoggy. Hence why I don't like the Mackhams or the Geordies. Well, I don't like the Mackhams, Geordies or Leeds, let's be honest. But Borough fans don't, that's fair. A lot of Borough fans don't, half of the Borough fans don't like anyone. So... oh yeah, but who does like Leeds? Unless you're a Leeds fan, realistically, you don't like Leeds. Oh, he's got to win that. He does. Well done. Long ball forward for Coventry, and it's absolutely garbage. I like Leeds. And you're a Borough fan, mate. You're a Borough fan, aren't you? Well, I haven't said that. You've got the bloody, you've got the Yorkshire Wars, is it? I think it is. Have you had an accident with the beard trimmer, Daz? No, my beard just doesn't grow properly. My beard's just never grown. It's never grown correctly, to be fair. It's never grown properly. See, me beard, the only bit that grows really is the bit underneath me, is underneath. But the actual sideburns, me sideburns never grow properly. They just never have done. That's just how it's worked, unfortunately. But I always get me sideburns never grow properly. I get the sideburns took off anyway. So if anything, I've just got a big beard that's underneath me chin. So, well, no, I haven't had an accident. It's just the way it's grown. It's not grown correctly. Well, not everyone's grows correctly. Unless I'm the only one that does have that problem, then so be it. Yeah, my beard doesn't grow the way it should do. Me tash does. Look at the size of this tash. Look, no one was going to look at bloody Go Compare, man. Go Compare. I've got a good joke about a tash. I must ask you a question. Must ask you a question. Never mind. Season ticket holder. So how as a Borough fan, how can you like Leeds? There's no Borough fan that I know that likes Leeds. Being honest. Unless it's because they're a Yorkshire club, then okay. Yeah, I suppose you have your reasons, but you're the first Borough fan I know that's actually said that. I like your beard, it's better than some people's. See, some people have massive beards and some people just have a bit of what's called stubble, just has it underneath the chin. And that's just the way mine is. Well, everyone's different at the end of the day. I'm autistic and a lot of people I know aren't autistic, so, you know, I'm autistic, so in a way I'm different to a lot of people. People don't like me for that, and people in the chat will probably think I'm chatting bullshit when I tell them I'm autistic, but I actually am. Diagnosed in 2007. Don't know what bloody day, but I do know it's 2007 because that's what my parents have told me. My father likes Leeds. Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. But I gotta say, I feel sorry for you. No. There's certain things that I find banter and things I find abusive that people would class as banter. So, yeah, I'm just different to other people. But unique in our own ways. Whoa! Good effort. I think it was... Who was that with the actual shot? Was that Mason Clark, was it? Mason Clark. Going from outside the box. I think it takes a slight deflection, goes straight in the end to Anthony Patson, but he hit that with some venom, didn't he? Teesside special, 4 large kebabs, 4 large pizzas, 2 garlic breads, 4 fillet burgers, 10 hot wings. Excuse me. 10 hot wings, 2 ice creams, 10 donuts, 4 dips, 1 drink, £80. Maybe if you're having a massive party, possibly, but no. Bit dear. It would cost less. It would cost less than that to get. Well, it would cost less than that for all 6 of us in the house to have. If all 6 of us were in the house, it would cost less just to get 6 pizzas rather than going with all that. Yeah, it seems like a decent deal, but a very costly deal, though. Pricey deal. Ugh. Depends how much you're saving. What's your prediction, Daz, from Akshay? I want Coventry to win, but I just have a feeling Sunderland will make use of their home advantage. I think they'll win 2-1. But I think Coventry will score first. What? Right, what has happened? Has anyone else got this, by the way? What's happened to the scoreboard? It says 2-1 Coventry, 3-3. Has a Coventry fan just hacked into the system or something and put Coventry at 2-1 up? After 18 minutes. Something's happened to the Sky Sports scoreboard. So I will confirm it's 0-0. But I think someone's just either hacked into the system or someone's messed about with it and put 2-1 Coventry. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, it's sorted now, 0-0. I was going to say, I thought it looked wrong. Great defending there. Great defending, shielding it out for a goal kick. 2-1 Coventry. Don't know if anyone else had that problem on Sky Sports, but that's what came up for me. 2-1 Coventry, 3 for an aggregate. Well, I hope that's the case. Dad used to have my delivery. I don't think so. I had McDonald's today. That's nice. I'd already said that, but she was tempted actually. She was thinking about getting a chicken wrap from McDonald's today, but she decided against it. Got a sandwich instead. Don't know where she got the sandwich from. I think she got a sandwich from a baker's or something like that. But it looked like one that wasn't already made up. It looked like one that had been made up by the baker at the time. So it's difficult to get sourdough bread, you know. You just have to get it in the supermarkets. But if you got none, you can't really do anything about it if you're busy. I saw that Defo hacker. Yeah, it seems like a hacker, doesn't it? I once knew a hacker in New Zealand. He went. That's just my terrible impression of the New Zealand hacker. HAKA, that's what it's called, the hacker. It's my terrible impression of it. Never do that again, Daz. 2-2 tonight, says Steve. That would mean 4-3 on aggregate Sunderland. Which I'm not ruling out, actually. Not ruling it out at all, because it could happen. We're 21 minutes in. Coventry with the only shot on target so far. That was bad. Yeah. It was crap, mate, wasn't it? Where'd you daddy? Currently in the West Midlands, because him and my mum have gone to see a show that one of our family members is in, but he lives in the West Midlands. That could be 1-0 Sunderland. Great save. So they've gone to. No, we rarely get Mac delivery. And out. Yeah, they're in the West Midlands, my mum and dad at the minute. But they're back tomorrow. They're going to be back tomorrow, so there you go. They're only going for the night. Well, I don't know what's happened, but there's a few fights starting inside the penalty area here. Jumped out my skin there, does. Right. I don't know whether that's true or whether you're being sarcastic. I don't know if you're being sarcastic there. He asked us, do I want any chicken nuggets? Yeah, but this is ages ago, mate. I haven't been to McDonald's in over 2 months, mate. Genuinely, I've not been to McDonald's in over 2 months. Well over 2 months. Ever since I started going to the gym, I've not gone to McDonald's since. It's probably last year, mate. I like Mackems. You know, by the way, if you ever go into Sunderland and you ask for some pasta with bechamel sauce and cheese, you're asking for mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Mackem cheese. That's another one of my lousy jokes. Oh, actually, I've just heard apparently that Will Mackenzie wants to say something about that.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Oh, thank you very much for that compliment. Yeah, okay. And there's a few tackles flying in. There's another play down. Andy Madley's gonna have a tough old day. Yellow card for Ben Sheaf. And there's another yellow card coming up by the looks of it. There's gonna be another play booked. Oh, gonna be a few yellow cards tonight, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh. That's a very late challenge. Definite yellow card. Therefore, yellow card. Coventry's captain is booked. Ben Sheaf gets a yellow card. It was a definite yellow. Definite yellow card. I've been to Sunderland 8 times. Sorry to hear that. Going to be a lot of banter. In the style of Peter Drury. There's no way I would be able to do it in the way that Peter Drury does it. There's no way I'd be able to do it in the way Peter Drury does it. Yeah. Peter Drury's one of those commentators. It's just really impossible to follow. It's difficult to try and do it in the style of him. He's really good. Oh, it was from the Sandwich Van. Oh, I see. I thought it was a baker. I thought it was the bakers. Oh, I once went into a bakery, and the guy said, "What can I do for you? I'm the baker." I said, "Oh, so you're the breadwinner then, are you?" I went into the butcher's the other day, and the butcher said to me, "I bet you £10 you can't reach those 2 bits of meat on the top shelf." I said, "No, I'm not betting." He said, "Why?" I said, "The stakes are too high." Right then. If you like those jokes, drop a like. If you don't, still drop a like. And if you didn't want to hear a joke, still drop a like. I don't care. Did you hear about the fight in the local chip shop? Well, apparently 2 fish got battered. A man once went to a pub with a piece of tarmac underneath his arm. He was walking in like this with a tarmac underneath his arm. And he goes and he said, "I'll have 2 pints, please. One for me, one for the road." Right. Amad Diallo in the stand there. Former Sunderland man. Manchester United's man at the moment. Lovely. Oh, what a pass that is. Sunderland win. Oh, good luck. Can't beat dad jokes. No, you can't. And you can't beat Darryl's jokes either. Leanne's laughing at something. Whilst you're telling me to shut up. How kind.
Yep.
Can you give us some life advice? Bloody hell, life advice. Well, the only thing I would say to anyone with regards to life is live your life the way you want to. At the end of the day, whatever decisions you make in life, you could either live to regret it, or it could be the best decision you ever made. Even still, if it is the worst thing that you ever did, if you did make a decision to do something and it's the worst thing you did, you know, yes, you'll probably live to regret it, but just try and take it out of your mind as quickly as possible and just continue. Live the life you want it, and live life to the full. Because you never know what's going to happen these days. You know, you've got to go whatever life throws at you. And that's exactly what I do. Speaking of life, there's sadly been a lot of people lately that have been taking their own lives due to mental health. Now, today, this week in total, is actually Mental Health Awareness Week. So if you suffer from mental health, or you know someone that suffers from mental health, then either you or that person should speak to either friends, family, work colleagues, teachers, or anyone you know, or get in touch with mental health experts. 24/7 services are available, and the message really for Mental Health Awareness Week is speak out, which is what I did in 2023, and look at me now. I was a mental health sufferer for a long time. Brief. Well, that would be a good start, wouldn't it? But live the life the way you want to. It is my main advice. Don't go with the flow, be the flow. See, with me, I've just sort of learned to just go with the flow, and whatever life throws at you. You know, whatever life throws at me, I'll fight back. And, you know, I just go whatever life throws at me. As long as you're living, you've got to appreciate. You just have to appreciate life sometimes. So, you know, that's great, powerful message. Well done, good to you. Good luck. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate that. But yeah, that I'll repeat that message again later on. There is also, of course, there is mental health helplines that you can get in touch with. I'll give you a few examples a bit later on. I'll go through it again just before the second half starts again when we come back from the break. For anyone who is tuning in that hasn't heard the mental health message that I actually created myself. I created the whole message myself. So it's all my own word, and I haven't stolen it off anyone. I've actually created a message myself. But Mental Health Awareness Week goes on until after Friday. So when we get into the weekend, that's when it finishes. Foul on the Coventry player, advantage given. Rodoni with a low cross is absolutely garbage. I could have done better myself. No, I couldn't actually. Foul! Free kick. What's the largest amount of iron you consumed in the 24-hour period? Fucking hell. It'll have been a long time ago before I even started all this dieting. But probably about 2 to 3 litres. And when I did that, I never did it again because I realised that it was too much and ended up peeing all night. So, yeah, never doing that again. It's the same with water. I won't have any more than 2 litres of water a day because any more than 2 litres is just too much. It was a long time ago, though. Oh, no. Free kick came in, it was headed on. Sakamoto crosses it in, head at the back post into the centre, flicked on by Rodoni. Oh, blocked. He drinks more wine brew than downstairs. No. Wow. Yeah, but that was once. I've never done it again, though. The man went off the ball challenge because your winkle is too. Your winkle is too small, so can't have old water. You what? I know what you're on about. I know what you're on about, but I've never known anyone call it that. And by the way, how would you know that? And how would you know? How would you know? You channeled your Drury's there for a sec. Did I? Foul off the ball. Yellow card for Bobby Thomas. Dear. 3 litres is crazy. Well, it wasn't. I don't think it was 3 litres. I think it was about 2.5 litres. But never done that again. never done it. You said you can't drink more than 2 litres, so it must be little. I only have like 2 litres of water a day, because otherwise, otherwise I'll end up spending most of the night on and off the toilet. But I do also have, but there is also a problem I have, but apparently one of my kidneys doesn't function the way it should do. It's not failing, it's not a massive issue, but the doctor did notice once that one of my kidneys doesn't sort of function the way it should do. It does function, just not in the way it normally would. So that could also be a reason. When you drink more than 2 litres of water, your dreams become less vivid. Does it? I don't know. 16 pints of Guinness once. I bet you couldn't even walk back to the car. Or the taxi or whatever. Well, surely you didn't drive after having that. No, I said the car. I bet you couldn't get in the taxi or get home after that amount. 16 pints of Guinness. Did you even wake up the next morning, or did you wake up in the afternoon? Blimey. I know one person who drank 7 pints of Carlin in one night. Just 16 pints in one night, in one day. Blimey. In about 10 hours. Oh, Mayenda's in. Oh. Coventry doing well defensively. When did you last get Mac delivery? 4 months ago. I don't even think I've had a Mac delivery all year. I think it was probably it'll have been in 2024. It's been a long time. I don't get Mac delivery. If I want to go to McDonald's, I'll just bloody drive there. Oh, this could be an opportunity. Madoni into the centre. Oh! Just. Got to score these chances, Coventry, if you want a chance. Sakamoto gets his foot underneath it. He stretches a leg out and gets his foot underneath. Madoni plays it into the centre. Oh, it does bounce, to be fair, and then bye. Ah, oh, come on. Who walked in behind you a minute ago? Oh, that was me fiancé. Your dreams dilute like squash. Alright. Is Winkle British? Well, I've never known anyone call it that. I've never known anyone call it that. That's all I'm going to say, Scotty. Anyways, moving on. Let's have a look at the poll. Don't forget to get involved in the poll. The poll we'll close it at 75 minutes in, which will be about... we'll close it at 9:30. We'll close it at 9:30. Oh, here we go. When's the wedding? Here we go. Well, we haven't got that sorted because we're not. We don't have the money to do it at the minute. And we have only been engaged a year, so we're in no rush. We're in no hurry at all. We're not in any hurry. If it takes us years, and it takes us years. Simple as that. But it will happen at some point. Just won't be anytime soon. No, we're not, Scotty. Don't bullshit. Steve says Kent famous for them. Go on, then here we go. Played off. Winkles are in the sea. Yeah, that's seafood. Mayenda. Oh. Been a tough old match. A lot of yellows. What's your day job? I don't bloody have one. I don't bloody have one. Because it's very difficult these days to get one, especially if you have a disability. Because I do. How fast can you say, I love New York, I need New York, I know I need unique New York? Fucking hell, that sound completely wrong. Yes! Oh! Goodness sake, how many chances do you want to waste? How many chances do you want to waste? God. So what is that? I love New York, I need New York, I know I need unique New York. That's about as best, that's about as good as you're gonna get. I love New York, I need New York, I know I need unique New York. That's a bloody tongue twister and a half. Harvey's put the best looking good so far. Luke O'Nine being fouled. All I need is Bobby Thomas to have one more shot and Coventry to have the most corners. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to manage it. Weddings, they don't have to be 25 grand. They can be, wait, they can be a lot cheaper than that. Depends how fancy you want. Depends how fancy you want the wedding to be. MVGVGVV. Yeah, that's in the darts. But that won't be happening until the next year or two, potentially. Famous brides to be. Wedding talk. Here we go. What's all this wedding talk? Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, Matthew was the first one that started the wedding talk, but that went up for a while. Yeah, this is true, by the way. That if you have a disability, right, if you have a learning disability or any form of disability, right, people with disabilities or disabled people in general are twice as likely to be unemployed. There's a very low chance of people with disabilities being able to get part-time, full-time jobs, because a lot, I'd say about 80%, at least 80% probably of employers these days are not disability friendly. And this is what I've said before. I mean, I'm not a bloody politician, but I've said this before to Pete. I actually said it to one, I think I could have sworn I said it to one of Middlesbrough's former mayors. I said one thing that I would say needs putting in place is also teachers as well, because sometimes teachers don't know what to do with people with disabilities as well. Is teachers, lecturers, and employers, you know, I think they should all be trained in how to approach and how to deal with someone that has disabilities. Disability training, also autistic training as well. Like autism training, how to deal with someone with autism. Like, there need to be more disability aware, and then there also needs to be training put in place for people so that they know how to deal with people with autism, with ADHD, with any sort of form of disability. And that's what I said before. Yet no one takes any notice because it still hasn't happened. Go and work in security, you'd be good, but you have to be careful. You can only do so much. Security and police don't have the same. How about a PCSO of Teesside? You could keep the kids in line. Joking, aren't you? You think I'm the sort of person that's going to work with misbehaved children? What is a PCSO anyway? Police community support officers. Again, to be a police, to be even in the police, you've got to be fit. You have to be fit. Like, I'm not fit, so probably end up getting bricks thrown at you. But I'm not a fit person, so, you know. To do things like, to work in any form of emergency services or in any form of police force, etc., you've got to be fit. I'm not fit. I'm not fit enough, so that wouldn't happen. I agree. Oh, thanks. Unless you're saying you agree with what I said about disability training, then yes. Nicola agreed with that as well, yeah. Train to become a joiner. Nah, joiner's not the sort of thing I would look at doing. I'm not really a DIY person. Ah, come on! You can get fit, Daz. Yeah, I know. But it'll take me it'll take me a long time to become fit. Take me a long time. Borough Club Shop. Joking, aren't you? No. How about working in Teesside? Well, that's where I would try. I do live in Teesside as well. But to be fair, it's one of the worst areas. It's one of the worst areas in the UK, Teesside, at the minute. Most areas in Teesside are. Certainly Middlesbrough. One of the worst areas in the country at the minute. Certainly for crime. It's appalling. Thoughts on Alvaro Negredo? He was alright, but he was alright. He was alright, but I wasn't massive. Wasn't massive on him. I agree about the disability training, does, yeah. How about civil enforced officer in Teesside or tickets person? It's crap, it is dreadful, mate. One thing I wouldn't mind doing is being a train driver. Is driving the trains, driving like Northern Rail trains. But I think there's a specific licence you have to do that. And I think it's some sort of public licence you have to have, and they're not easy to get. Corner in, headed away. If anyone's tuned in, by the way, to know about the game, by the way, apologies, I haven't been speaking too much about the game because other than the odd opportunity that Coventry's had, not much has happened, really. There's not been a lot happening in this game, other than a few yellow cards and a couple of opportunities for Coventry. Coventry have done well in this first half. They need a goal now, and they're not going to get it because the free kick's just been given. The officials indicated there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes added time. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Imagine someone jumps in front of your train. Well, that would be classed as has a perception. You do that anyway when you're driving a car, because someone could just jump in front of jump in front of your car. Why not be a bus driver? Because again, you have to have those licenses. I'd need to try and get one of those licenses next year, but they are very costly to get. They're very costly. People with disabilities definitely need a chance to get work. Yeah, but most employers won't give disabled people a chance. You have any form of disability, then you're probably you've got a 90% chance of not getting a job. Daz could go into film. You have editing skills. Yeah, but not great editing skills. I know how to put a film. I know how to put a bloody vlog together. But proper editing skills are things like using Adobe, like Adobe Editor, Photoshop Editor, etc. No, I don't use that. I use iMovie. So yeah. Darryl will need to go to night school for a train driver. How about a litter picker? A litter picker or a dustman? No chance, mate. No, we don't. No, not a chance. Don't think so. Coventry have done well first half, but they haven't found a goal. Going to be a 10-second half. No. I don't want that. I don't want that in the live chat either. Just man, bloody. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're all ideas at the end of the day, but when you've got a disability, I think there's probably like a less than 10% chance. There's like a 10% chance, if that, of you actually getting a job. Dustman, what's wrong with it? What, bloody, It's the same as litter picking, mate. Picking up litter and putting it in the bin. It's rubbish, if you ask me. 0-0, not the greatest of first halves. Coventry have been the better side, but Sunderland hanging in there. Not a lot of opportunities, but yeah, we'll see how the second half goes. No dustmen in Birmingham? Definitely not. It's even shocking to find your own place to live. It's harder to do that. Bog cleaner? Nah, that's bog standard and garbage. Bog cleaner. Got to go, see you later. Nicola's put some sensitive details in here. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you if you want to put that in there. Well, she's put, I've diabetes, 3 toe amputees, asthma, voluntary work, do voluntary work for food banks, make tea for people. Voluntary work is actually more rewarding. Yes, it's not paid work, but everyone appreciates volunteers more than people who actually get paid to do it. So, but food banks only voluntary again. Food banks voluntary, mate, not paid. See, and to be truthfully honest, at the minute, I mean, you can say what you like about me, but I'm doing voluntary work at the moment. Been doing it for over 4 years, and I enjoy it. And that, to be fair, is probably the most important thing. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, no one can say anything different. If you enjoy doing voluntary work, then I suppose it's a good thing. Because what could happen is you could go into a job and then not enjoy it and then leave it, and then you're back where you started. So, if you do voluntary work, it is quite rewarding. But then also doing voluntary work, you gain experience. Yes, it's not paid experience, but you gain more experience and more skills. Now, I volunteer at Scope, which is a disability charity within Middlesbrough, and also it's a charity that's nationwide. It's a very big, very, very big disability charity. This is how I know that the people with disabilities are twice as likely to be unemployed, and also 65% of people within the United Kingdom either have physical, mental disabilities, and I'd say about 80% of them are unemployed. So it's a very, and doing things like retail, a lot of jobs these days are very competitive. It's very difficult, especially if you've got any form of disability. It's so difficult to get a job. I mean, me will probably relate as well, because we've both had the same problems. Mims. I'm saying, I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but I was saying, if you've got any form of disabilities like autism, etc., it's pretty much impossible to get a job, isn't it? Because we've had the same problems for years. That's why we both do voluntary work. We enjoy it. We gain life experience. It's not paid, but it gets us out the house. What would you rather do? Would you rather spend your whole life sat at home 24/7 doing nothing? I mean, being brutally honest, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. You want to get out there. You want to live the life you want to live. That's what I say to people. Whether you've got whether you have voluntary work, whether you do part-time or full-time work, as long as you enjoy it, that's the only thing that's important. So, there you go. Remember that. Right, we're going to go for a break. When we come back, I will go through the Mental Health Awareness Week message again for you all. Just to clarify for anyone who didn't tune in, there's a message going around today's stream. It won't be now. After today, it won't be. So, after today, I won't be saying it, because obviously I won't be streaming now until the weekend, by which time the actual Mental Health Awareness Week will have finished. But I'll give you another one through the message after the break, and I'll see you for the second half. But before that, are they going to cut your benefits? If you get part-time or full-time work, yes. But I'm on something. I'm on a specific element of universal credit, which means that because of the disabilities I have, but also don't forget I have had a spine op. I'm pretty much not. They've classed me as sort of not capable of working, but might be capable in the future. But there's always the possibility of being capable in the future of working. So that's what I'm on. It's a specific rate. I'm not going to go through it all, to be fair. Piner said if a man talks a lot about his problems, he'll feed the negatives. The less a man talks about his problems, the faster the problems will disappear. That's how it used to be in their days. But the only thing is with that, do you know if there's any footy on tonight, Daz? Well, this game has not been the best of games, has it? Disagree with that, Piner. Talking is very important, is more likely to generate positive actions than sitting on them. See, anyone who, I mean, we might have, we might have. I do have that, Sean, as well. I already have all that. What was I going to say? People who watch the streams that are perhaps in what we class as the older generation, compared to the younger generation of people, I'd say maybe less than 30, and then probably like 30 to 60, probably mid generations, and then older generations like pension age. That's probably not correct, but like the older people in the streams will remember things that happened back in the day. So I'm not saying the Pider's from the older generation, but he might have family members that are old that maybe follow what he said. Now back in the day, he is correct. Now he is correct with this. He is correct in the way that, I mean, to be fair, both Pider and Akshay are actually correct. Before, mental health wasn't, I mean, back in the day, there wasn't that many people. There wasn't a massive amount of people that were suffering massively from mental health and then taking their own lives. So a lot of people were just sort of not really talking to anyone, because they didn't want to really feed off their negativity. Nowadays, with all the support that's in place for people with mental health issues, it's now pretty much crucial that people with mental health problems do get in touch with families, friends, etc., as well as experts that can help you and can be on hand to help. Counselling's also a big thing, because I had the same problem. I mean, I can relate to a lot of people. I had terrible mental health issues in 2023. And I think a lot of it was mainly caused by COVID, and then also losing family members in the COVID pandemic and not being able to go to their funerals or not being able to see them to say final goodbyes, etc. Now, nowadays, obviously I'm fine now. But when I first went into counselling, I was in the suicidal zone. I didn't want to carry on with my life at all. I thought there was no point in me living my life. I'm glad Mia's got a headphones in, because I don't really sure want to hear me talking about this. But it's quite an important topic, I'm afraid. I don't really like talking about it either. I don't like talking about my mental health problems. But in this day and world, if you want people to help you and be there for you, you've got to speak out. It is, obviously, if anyone's affected, if anyone gets affected by what's being said on the stream, then please take yourself out of the situation and come back a little bit later. Because obviously talking about mental health isn't for everyone. A lot of people don't want to hear about mental health problems, and that's completely up to you, obviously. So if you are affected by anything said, then take yourself away from the stream for a couple of minutes. But when I was in suicidal mode, I knew, I got told by my family, get in touch with someone that can help you. And I looked up online. Impact on Teesside was someone that I spoke to, got in touch with them, got referred to one of their counselling team. Took about 6 months, took me quite a while actually to speak to them. But at the time, and it was 2022, sorry, when it first started. And in that time I just got more and more stressed out. But I knew that help was on hand, albeit it was going to take a while for me to get fully referred. When I started the counselling, I knew that the guy there, and he reiterated this to me, he said, anything that you say in this session is confidential and will not be passed on to anyone. The only people it may be passed on, if I absolutely have to and feel that you're in immediate danger, would be the police. But that didn't happen anyway. Everything was confidential in the counselling sessions, which was perfect. And I knew that help was on hand, and the guy that was with me was ironically called what's he called? He has the same name as the guy of Top Gear. Richard Hammond. He had the same. His name was Richard Hammond, ironically. And I said, first thing I said to him, I said, be me joke self, I said, aren't you off Top Gear? And it was a completely different person. But he was there for me, and he understood the problems, and he gave me a diagnosis of depression, as well as something called what's it called? Something about just having bad thoughts, like when the good thoughts just get overpowered by bad thoughts constantly by your brain. It was called. It was like negative thinking, but it was there was a specific name, and I've forgotten what the actual name is. It's do you know it's gonna bug me? It was something called what was it called? Catastrophic thinking syndrome or something it was called. Catastrophic thinking. It was something like that. So he said that you've got what's known as catastrophic thinking syndrome, which I thought wasn't a thing. And then when he explained everything, and he's saying, so basically so any positive thoughts that are in your brain just get washed away by all the negative thoughts, meaning that all you think of is negative thoughts and not any positives. You can't think of any positives because your brain's just focusing on the negatives all the time. We were going to go for a break. Second half's probably get underway after I've been talking all about that. But it doesn't help with me having autism and slight anxiety. Delusional. No. That's just most of the Sunderland fans. No, not delusional. I mean, people could call it delirious maybe, but I don't think that's correct. But nowadays, I mean, ever since I had the counselling, look at me now. I'm fine now. And I'm not letting things worry me. Look at me now. I'm a more positive person than I used to be. I do still have the odd moments, but I'd say I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be. This is why counselling and talking to people about your mental health can be critical. And I can understand what pie they put. Because back in the day, mental health wasn't a massive thing. Nowadays, it's an enormous issue. Second half, everybody got underway. When the whistle goes, I'll go back to the mental health message and we'll go through that message again for anyone who's just tuning in. Right. I hope I know it's a lot of information to take in, but it was quite important. So I'm hoping that all of that sort of gives people ideas of, like, you know, what's there. You know, like, it's an important thing. So this is what I say. I'm not afraid to speak out and talk about my mental health problems. A lot of it, I think, was caused by COVID. Most of it was caused by COVID, realistically. Right, the second half is underway, and for anyone who's just tuned in, the message tonight is about Mental Health Awareness Week, which takes place from now until Friday. And this is a week where mental health is obviously a massive thing. It's a serious issue now in the United Kingdom. There is a big percentage of people that are either suicidal or have already taken their lives because of mental health. So Mental Health Awareness Week is a week where the main message is to speak out. There's an important message sent out, and it's speak out. And I'm going to give you a little bit of information here. If you suffer from mental health, then make sure you speak out. Or if you know anyone who does suffer from mental health problems or depression or any form of mental health problems that might be suffering, make sure you get them to speak to your friends, family, colleagues, teachers, you know, anyone that you know. Make sure you speak out to them, of course. And also, of course, if you have a friend that suffers from mental health, make sure that you are there for them in their hour of need. And you're there for them when they need you. Because there's always the saying, everyone always says to me as well, if you need me, I'm only the other side of the phone. You know, I'm only a call away. Make sure that you reassure them that that you are there and there's people that care for them when they're going through these times. Now, of course, if you or the person that you know would rather not speak to relatives or friends, then there is numbers that you can give out to them. They can get in touch, of course, with, or you or them, can get in touch with mental health specialists, experts that can give you advice as well as give you potential counselling, or can refer you to people that would be able to help. There is a couple of numbers you can get in touch. If you live in the Teesside area, you can get in touch, of course, with Impact on Teesside. They're the people that I was with in 2023 when I told you all that story about it. You can call Impact on Teesside. They provide you counselling. You do have to be referred to the counsellor team from them, or you can always speak to your GP and get referred to someone there. But if you want to get in touch with Impact on Teesside personally, only for people in the Teesside area though, it's 01642 573 924, 01642 573 924. If you live outside, there is also the 111 NHS service. You can request to speak to a mental health nurse. You can also get in touch with a few charities. There's Mind on 0300 102 1234. You can get in touch with Calm, which is 0800 58 58 58. Or if you'd rather not speak to anyone in person or over the phone, but you would like mental health support, you can send a message with the word SHOUT, S for sugar, H for home, O for orange, U for umbrella, T for tango, SHOUT in all capitals, and you can text that to 85258, and then you will get a message back pretty quickly from someone who can help you with your mental health problems. And the important message for Mental Health Awareness Week and mental health in general, the important message, please speak out. So there you go. Now, let's get back to this. I suffered bad depression a couple of years ago, and I was in a bad place myself in the middle of 2020 and in early 2023. Not nice at all, but the worst thing I did was not speaking out about it. Made things a lot more worse with my family. And Harvey, I know Harvey personally. You know, I know Harvey has mental health problems. Harvey's like me as well. He has autism. So as friends with autism, we can sort of relate to each other what it's like. We both have mental health problems. Some of my mates have had mental health problems. It's not a nice place to be in. So the important thing is shout. No, there's nothing about it. It's not. We weren't on about it. It was Steve was asking if the benefits would get cut, but they would only get cut if you did part-time or full-time work. Now, there's a threshold that you can go up to when you have part-time work, and it's about 500 quid a month at the max. But if you go over that, then it starts to eat up. Then it eats up literally all of your universal credit, etc. Here come Coventry, start the second half now. But if you do full-time work, then you've lost universal credit, etc. immediately. But that only happens if you're employed. If you're unemployed like me, then doing voluntary work, then that's not going to be the case, is it? So there you go. But there you go. That's all I'm going to say regarding all that now. Let's move on to the football. Obviously quite important topics, of course, and I appreciate everyone's support. But let's just focus on the football now, because people are here to listen to what's going on in the football. Go on, fire it again. Milan Van Ewijk with a shot from distance, nowhere near a goal. Back to the football, everyone. Let's go. Let's not have any more mental health talk for the moment, because everyone wants a joyful stream, not a sad stream. So there you go. Well, we know Milan Van Ewijk can hit them from distance. It's miles away, though. You're advising it, just saying. Yeah, no, but I'm not going to go on about. I don't want to go on about it anymore, because we want to focus on the football now. Second half's underway, so we just focus on the football now and enjoy the rest of the stream. So there you go. Head in the game, indeed. Where's Ramamir? Sat in a corner doing diamond dart, I believe. That's a foul. That'll be a free kick to Sunderland. Sunderland going from left to right, and Coventry going from right to left towards the big stand. And above that, at the top tier of that stand, is where the Coventry fans are. 9 flights of stairs up there and 9 flights back down. Second pint of iron boot. No. This is the same. It's the same pint that I've had from the first half. Just haven't finished it. Would love a diamond dart from the one and only. You can get diamond darts in shops, mate. You can get them from likes of B&M, The Range. You can get them from all sorts of places. It's places like B&M, places like The Range. Mims. Scotty's just said, would love a diamond dart from the one and only. Where is it you get the diamond darts from? Is it the Range, B&M and Amazon? Yeah. Would you ever stream gaming? Nah, I don't really do gaming streams anymore. I used to, but I don't have an Elgato. I don't have the Elgato anymore. I gave it back. So. Of course, it's 0-0 after that. Of course, it's 0-0 after that. Denise super boost both teams. After that, Denise super boosted both teams to score. Who's Denise? Yeah, that was years ago. All you can hear is the Coventry fans chanting at the minute. Coventry playing well. They need a first goal here. Used to stream FIFA in good old days. Yeah, well. I'm a busy guy these days. Busy guy. Well, to be fair, it's still good. It's still good. I just don't do streams. I don't do the streams as much now, obviously, because although you've had streams, you've had streams from Friday to Tuesday this week, so you've had plenty of streams. Match previews and reviews, I couldn't really be asked for them anymore. Yeah, Denise is the right. She's the person. Oh, so Denise is the person that owns Bet365. Right, I see. Do you watch any YouTubers? Plenty. Jake Johnson's obviously in Middlesbrough one, isn't he? Rise obviously in Kratos is the Another Middlesbrough YouTuber. Used to watch Yusuf, but he doesn't do YouTube anymore. Jake's, I think, given up YouTube as well. But, yeah, there's not many Borough YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTubers anyway. I mean, I watch a lot of FIFA YouTubers as well as the Sidemen. Sidemen's great. I watch the Sidemen a lot. AJ3, Chris MD, Water Shorts, Mini Minter, like those sort of ones. Watch a lot of game shows as well, TV game shows. So, yeah, I don't think that's a pen. They're both fouling each other, if anything. FIFA's bad for my mental health, does. Yeah. Don't mention FIFA to Harvey in the live chat because he'll go on about it for days. FIFA's a nightmare. It is a nightmare, but when you win it's good, but when you lose you're like, ugh. But I just get on with it, me. Yeah. Things did have, unfortunately, Scotty, the channel was never going to be the same. It does have to change. Do you watch the Ballers League, Daz? Not really. I don't really watch the Ballers League, to be truthfully honest. No, I don't really watch the Ballers League. I mean, they've had some decent games there, but some of these game changes and stuff, the bloody referee challenge and stuff, it's just weird. It's not. I like the old-fashioned proper game of football. I think there's too many weird elements into that Ballers League. I'm not fussed on it personally. I did though. I did see Mini Minter's game against Toby. I did watch that. That's the only game I've watched of it. I was like, You have some PK Humble in you. What the hell's PK Humble? If you're around of his old logo, you were an OG. Yeah. The old logo was a classic. Yeah. And then obviously it changed. I think the old logo actually comes up at the bottom right of the thing here. On my YouTube studio, it's coming up with the old logo on the bottom right of my thing. Change the old channel up. To be fair though, Scotty, it needed changing. But look how it's done. Ever since I made the changes, right, we reached 3,000 subs this year, and in what, 4 or 5 months, we've gained well over 200 subs in the space of like 5 months, which I wasn't expecting. So it's done alright, the channel, making the changes and adding these neutral streams in. It's done well for the stream, done well for the channel. Here comes Sunderland, low cross, oh, it's Patrick Roberts, oh dear. Yes. It's garbage, that. Another good thing about doing that, Scotty, is I don't have to worry about... I don't have to stress on stream about bloody teams, do I? Do want Coventry to get something here. They deserved to score in this game because they've been the better side by a mile. I think even Sunderland fans know in the stadium that the game's on the knife edge. Coventry being a better team by a mile, and I have a feeling it's only a matter of time before they find themselves a goal. Oh. Fantastic position. Oh, for goodness sake. What's...
Run.
That's what the old logo used to look like. I know it's not very clear on the camera, but that's what the old logo used to look like before. And then obviously the new logo's actually got a version of me in it, a cartoon version of me, even though I do look tanned on it. Then again, I'm normally when am I never hot? When am I never hot in front of the light and the cameras? So tonight, cheers. Yeah, going to be have a few days break now. And also, if you like darts, by the way, Double Trouble Darts is where you'll see me and the other lads on for the darts. That's another clumsy foul. Is that going to be another yellow? The foul on Wilson Isidore was clumsy, that. Looks like a sore one for Wilson Isidore. Dear Lord. There's Matt Grimes as well. I'm surprised we haven't had any. I'm surprised we haven't had a red card yet. In for a treat. He's loudest laugh. Can you give our mate Heather a massive shout out? She's just won a squash match tournament. Oh, well done. Well done. Very good. Well done to her. I assume by squash you don't mean she was hitting bottles of orange juice. No, I know what squash is. I actually tried playing squash once, but it was too fast paced for me. Couldn't keep up with the pace when I tried it once. You have to be able to keep up with the pace of the ball. It's very quick. But yeah, well done to her. That's good actually. Mute in the telly. This way, I don't see anyone scoring. No, but it hasn't been a boring 0-0. It's been entertaining. It's been a good battle. You know, it's tight. It's tense. One goal changes pretty much everything in this game. You know, Sunderland get the first goal. That's 3-1 on aggregate, and probably good night Coventry. Coventry get the first goal. We're level on aggregate at 2-2. So it is massive. Tell Steve about the famous daddy. So my dad is a guy that's, as well as me and my dad are both loved on the channel. My dad is the guy that I get a lot of the jokes from. And when my dad's on the streams, he's very unpredictable. He could come out with any random shit. You don't know what he's going to come out with. He's the one who accidentally came up with Up Your Nose. I don't know about that. Dad's not on the vlogs. Like, Dad's never on the vlogs. Like, he's never on the vlogs these days. Literally couldn't tell you one thing that's happened as. What do you mean one thing that's happened as? Yeah. Dad should be on for the England games in June. Yeah, Dad won't be in the vlogs. He'll be in the well, he might be in the odd vlog. It depends if he decides to come with me and Mia for one of the neutral games or something. But he'll be in the he'll be at the very least in the England streams. He'll be in the England streams and the Borough streams next season when we do them. So he'll still be featuring on some of the streams. It just won't be the vlogs, pretty much. But even without Dad on the vlogs have done well actually lately. The neutral vlogs have done really well this year actually. Obviously there'll be more Mask vlogs as well, because obviously Mask's my non-league team. See, the neutral vlogs, I haven't done that many neutral vlogs this season, but the first neutral vlog I did this season was Plymouth Sunderland, or neutral-ish, because obviously I wanted Plymouth to win. That had 4.5k views. And then obviously in 2025 I did more. Plymouth away to Sunderland, 3,400. York City's game against Dagenham and Wedbridge, 2,200. Doncaster, 1,800. Darlow, 2,300. Hartlepool at home to Gateshead, 2,300. And then Southend away to Gateshead, so actually experiencing Gateshead Stadium, but with the Southend fans, 2,100. So the lowest views we've actually had on the neutral vlogs have actually been Doncaster, which I'm very surprised. I'm surprised Doncaster didn't get more than 2,000, but if 1,800 is the lowest amount of views we've had on a neutral vlog so far this season, I must be doing something right. Can't be doing too badly if that's the case. The vlogs do well, the streams don't exactly do well. Sounds great. How often are you on? Not that often. I'm not put it this way, it's the first time I think this year that I've actually done 5 days on the bounce of streams. I never do this many streams. I've got no stream, obviously, because I do also chop and change. Sometimes I'm on here and sometimes I'm on the darts. Got to one, sorry Daz, your class guy keep it up. Thank you very much, Akshay. Thank you for joining us. How in the flying hell did Sunderland just get a free kick there? Because the referee mate is called Andy Madley. And well, who do you spot? I'm a Teessider, mate. So Bow's my home club, but I'm not going to the games next season because the prices are too expensive. Can't afford season tickets, so I'm doing neutral vlogs next season. But Bow's my home club. I do go to Mask games. Obviously, Mask's a non-league side based in Teesside. Well, near Redcar actually. Been going there since 2019. Oh, what an effort! Oh, what an effort that is! Was that Patrick Roberts? Was it? Well, it wasn't Roberts, was it? Who was it with the shot? Who was that with the shot? It's Trey. Oh, it's Trey Hume. What an effort by Trey Hume. Fuck! Great effort on the volley from the right back. Brilliant save by Ben Wilson. Corner for the Mackems then. Mackems getting back into the game now. In the box, headed away. Volley towards goal and blocked. So just to let you know, the Coventry won. Oh, there's a fight on the goal line. There was a fight on the goal line. So what was going on? Joe Bellingham seems to be the... looks like Joe Bellingham's the main reason.
What size cup do you want?
I've already told you, triple XL.
Definitely 3XL.
Yeah. Well, do you think... well, it depends, because if it's a regular fit, then double XL will not fit. Because sometimes tops are double XL. Sometimes when tops are double XL, there's sometimes regular fits, and they don't always fit. Just go with triple XL in case. Does it go up to triple?
Yeah, it goes up to triple, but
Well, we said the red one, didn't we? Said the red one.
did we?
Yeah, because I said, look, because we both went through the colours. We both went through the colours, and you, and I said, I was thinking about the red one, and then you said, oh yeah, the red one looks nice.
They're not regular fit.
And they're not regular fit.
No.
You can try double XL. It depends how much room the top has. Depends how big they are. Depends how big they are. You can go double if you want, but I would personally go for triple, just to be on the safe side. I always say go for a bigger size than the size you are. So if you're a medium, go for large. If you're an XL, go for XXL. Then you can guarantee that it'll fit. Sorry guys, we're just trying to sort out. I've asked Mia to order me a top, because obviously, well, we celebrate 3 years together, so we always get each other a card and 1 or 2 little gifts for our anniversary, as we call it.
Lightweight, classic fit.
What the fuck does that mean? You might as well have said that in Chinese. I don't understand what the hell it's on about. Classic fit. What the hell does that mean? Classic fit versus regular fit clothing. Different. I'll get back to the live chat shortly, by the way, everyone. I'm just trying to work out this. Regular fit clothing usually offers a looser fit than classic fit clothing. Classic fit shirts and pants feature straight lines and a comfortable but not baggy fit. Designed for comfort and ease of movement. Yeah. If it's classic fit, then go with that. Yeah, slim fit's definitely a no-no, definitely.
I've gone with 2XL then, because obviously...
Yeah, go with 2XL, see what happens. I don't particularly like regular fit. But we'll see what happens. Ah, Steve Chilton, who's just subscribed to channel and chat, has just put 5 love hearts with an arrow going through. What are we, the Teesside Romeo and Juliet? How about monkey hangers? No, mate. Monkey hangers is Hartlepool. Dowell is XXL. I'm XXL, but I'm double XL, but sometimes when you get tops or joggers or shorts, sometimes double XL, depending on whether it's regular fit, slim fit, etc., they don't always fit. So I always make sure I go over a bigger size so that I'm guaranteed that it's going to fit. Yellow cards being given out like candy. Man, me ordering a parcel. Yeah, sorry about all that. Regulars are best. Me and my dad used to watch Mask United, even got on the calendar how much does it cost nowadays. Well, for me, because I get myself in as a concession being a disabled person. It's about £4, £5. It's about £4, I think it is for me. Adult prices are now... Adult prices £8, I think it is. £8 for the league that win at the moment. So there you go. All the art are coming out, so here we go. They have the ups and downs, but they're always together. Oh yeah. Favourite couple, these two. Yeah, I'm not having a Greek tonight, Scotty. First decision of the evening for Coventry City, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Leaving the field is number 14, Ben Sheaf. Coming on the field is number 28, Josh Eccles. Oh, here we go. Everyone's sending all the love arts in the chat now. Oh, Hadji Wright's in! At the ended up with too tight an angle. The angle was too tight in the end. Pull back. There's a shot blocked. Go on, fire it back in. Back in. Van Ewijk. The man that made the error in the first game. Two minutes to get involved in the live poll, by the way. We're closing the poll in a moment. Well, I said 9:30, but 75 minutes, I did say as well. Which should have been around then, but... Yes, stop sending them. Darryl and me are sitting in a tree. Yeah, you'll be sitting in a tree in a minute, Harry. Cost Scotty puts kiss. No. No. Right. Moving on. Well, this was meant to be a football stream. It's turned out to be a completely different stream. Oh, it's a good cross as well. Damn it. Go on, get it back in. Bendy tree. The best time to climb a tree is at 3 o'clock, isn't it? Shut up, Harry. Don't you just love the viewers? Now, if you want to see me on other streams, by the way, of course, Thursday night, Premier League of Darts on Double Trouble Darts. I'd rather not audio a takeaway. Oh, wow. Savage. See if I can just find Liam's comment. No, can't find it. I'll have to go on and find the Double Trouble Darts account. Yes! Yes! Get in! Coventry have scored it 2-2 on Aggregate. And it's Mason Clark. Yes! They've deserved it as well. They have deserved it tonight. There they are up in the gods. Goal for Coventry City, scored by number 10, F1 Mason Clark. Come on. That's massive. Game on again. It's game on. Ah, oh, here we go. Here we go. Now it's going to get interesting. It's a cross in. It's a good cross. Haji White tries to get his head on it, misses it, and it goes straight to Mason Clark, who, well, it's not a particularly great volley. Let's be honest. He's just stuck a leg out. It's gone off his foot, and it's bounced into the far corner. Anthony Patterson doesn't stand a chance. I don't think he's exactly meant. I don't think he's meant to shot. I think he's just stuck a leg out and hoped for it. You what, sorry? What chest am I? Big chest.
Because there's measurements for the top.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As long as if it's triple XL, it'll be fine anyway. If it's triple XL, it'll fit. Double XL should fit as well, but you never know. See what happens. So I'm going to put the link in the live chat to the Double Trouble Darts channel, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to see me, Liam, Harvey, etc. on the darts on Thursday night for the Premier League of Darts night number 15, that's the channel. That's the other channel that I feature on as well. Go on there for the darts, and on here for the footy. Not all the time. No, if I'm streaming, if I'm on the darts channel, I won't be on this channel. No stream tomorrow. Darts on Thursday night. Friday, I'm out with the family. I'm having a night of anyway. Saturday's the Emirates FA Cup final between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. That'll be live from 4 PM. And then Sunday is Sunday's going to be an interesting one. Sunday I'm going to be streaming the final day of the Zweite Bundesliga, the second division of Germany, and I'm streaming, even though I only streamed them a month ago, I'm doing FC Köln again. And there's a big reason for this. Now, when I did FC Köln last time, they went top with a win against Preußen Münster. This time, it's more significant. If they get a win, if they get a point against FC Kaiserslautern, they will be promoted back to the Bundesliga with Hamburg. However, if FC Köln win at home to FC Kaiserslautern and Hamburger SV do not win away to Greuther Fürth, then FC Köln not only get promoted, but they go up as champions. So it really is all to play for in that final night, that final afternoon of Bundesliga football. What should be a great, great night. It should be a great afternoon. 2 o'clock for all that. I'll be giving you all the live score updates as well. Here to come again! Keep it in! Newcastle, Sunderland fans aren't getting very happy. Measurements. What's this? Scotty B sent a photo of my watch. Oh, and then Sam McNeil's just edited the watch to make it look like a Rolex. Fucking yeah. Surely Hamburg batter Fürth. You'd expect so, but you got to remember in the second division, it's not easy to call. It's not an easy league to call sometimes. I mean, Hamburg haven't been promoted. They haven't been in Bundesliga since 2019. Yeah, the watch was me granddad's actually, and it's a Timex Indiglo, and I searched it up actually. It's only worth about 40 quid online. But it's the watch that I got given by me grandma. I got given it by me grandma, and it was a watch that my granddad used to wear, my late granddad. So it's very important to me. It's not a Rolex, so there's your answer. You never know. Hamburger should stick to making patties, if anything. Hamburger. Right. Who's your winner now? Well, the poll is closed. These are the results. 54% for Sunderland. It was 46 for Coventry, not 45. 54% went for Sunderland. 37 votes in total. Thank you very much indeed, everyone who got involved in that. And I'm going to see if I can do my maths properly. 54% of 37. Well, 50% of 37 is 18.5. And then if you do 1% of 37, that is or 10%. That's 0.37. So times that by 4 is 1.27. So about 2 votes. 2 votes add. So yeah, 18.5. About 20 votes then for Sunderland, and 17 for Coventry. If I've done that correctly, 54% of 37. 19.98. So 20 votes is what I've said. So I was correct. 20 votes to 17 then. Aren't I good at maths? And I did not use a calculator until I searched it up just then, just to confirm I was correct. That was all in my head, by the way. I'm good at maths. Just being away, by the way, missed a goal. Oh, what a shame. Well, literally, it was a cross into the box and, it missed Haji Wright's head, fell to Mason Clark. He just stuck his foot out, hits his foot and bounces in. Bit of a fortunate goal, but a massive goal. So 2-2, we're heading to extra time as it stands. Well done. Thank you.
Looking for the run of Haji Wright. Haji Wright has committed the foul. This is so naive. Just make sure that the referee can't penalise you. He's going to head it out for a throw-in to you, or even a corner.
Time for the first subs for Sunderland then. Boo! First substitution of the evening for Sunderland, leaving the field, number 18, Wilson Isidore. And coming on the field to replace him is number 11, Chris League. Rig him up. Substitutions, of course, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. And we're in the 83rd minute. Well done. Steve said 2. Just put 2. Huh? What are you on about 2? 2? Did you send me it? Men big and till. Built for customers 6'1" or taller. There you go. What's the men's anyway? XL's 137 to 442. That should do me. I'm not sure if my chest and waist. Well, it'd only be the chest, not the waist. Wouldn't be the waist. The waist doesn't matter. It's only a top. It's the chest. Oh, he's cocked that up, hasn't he? What a shame. Yeah, I'm not sure if
Maybe comes to him a bit too early after coming on.
I'm not sure if I'm more than 132. I don't know. Go with just go with triple XL. Go with triple XL just to be on the safe side, because I don't know how big my chest is. I don't know if my chest size is actually the size of 2XL. I mean, have a look at one of me. Is that my top? If you have a look at one of the other tops, it might say what the chest size is. Is that mine or yours? I think that's mine, isn't it? It might say on one of the tags. 600 views tonight. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And we might be staying on for another 30 minutes. Because this is going to extra time. As it's 2-2 on aggregate, there's no away goal rule. So it's 5 minutes to find 5 minutes plus extra time to 5 minutes plus added time to decide the winner, or we go to extra time and potentially penalties to decide who plays Sheffield United at Wembley. And the Coventry fans getting very optimistic. Sunderland fans all biting their fingernails at the minute. That's nice. Sunderland won it last minute at Coventry. Now, can Coventry do what Sunderland did to them?
Just 1, 2, 2,
Score later on.
7.
Oh, is it?
That's not that one, that's this one.
Which one is it? Does that one still fit me? Does that one still fit? Does that one still? Ow! Does that still fit me? That time? Some of the remember some tops don't fit me. This one should. But... Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't realise my chest was that. I thought my chest was bigger than that. 122 to 127. Oh.
Sheffield United at Wembley later this month.
Taking his top off. No, I was checking to see if that top that she was on about, that was 122 on the chest size, actually still fit, and it does. So 2XL should do then in that case. Three minutes to go. It's getting interesting. Oh no, he'd have come. Sirkin. I call him Kirchin. I never know what his bloody name is. Sirkin, apparently. I call him Kirchin. I don't know why. I keep thinking it's a bloody Serbian name. Kirchin. I don't know why. Sirkin. Never mind. Milan Van Ewijk. The man who got the assist for that, either got the assist for that goal as well. What size is Mamma Mia in tops? Men's size? Probably about XL if that. Large XL if that. A lot, definitely. Put it this way, a lot smaller than me. Lovely Greek and new ball. Yep, that's nice. As long as your dog hasn't licked in it. Do you still have your dog? Because I remember ages ago you used to send photos of yourself taking your dog for a walk. You still have that dog? XL, same as me. Really? I thought you'd have been slimmer than that. Considering you go to the gym 4 times a bloody week. Yeah, this hasn't worked out well, has it?
Peter Reid, who knows about both of these clubs, watching on TV.
I have a bad feeling though that Sunderland might steal it in extra time though. I'm XL, but I'm bulky, muscle, not fat.
But now sends one team to Wembley
Ah, yes, I suppose that does make a difference.
for the other.
I'm building up a bit. Well, building up a bit more muscle in my legs, because I'm doing more leg work than arms work, really. Into added time. What's the verdict, referee? How much added time are we going to have? How much added time is there? Is that all? There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. Added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson. So he's only added 3 minutes on at the end of the second half. I thought there'd have been more. I thought there'd have been a lot more, but the amount of fouls, the amount of yellow cards, I'm surprised he's only given 3. Thought there'd have been a lot more than that. 3 minutes, yeah. Thought there'd have been a lot more than that. Can Coventry steal it though? Sakamoto. Oh, still in there. Grimes blocked. That's not going to go out for a corner. It's going to be kept in. 6. Yeah, because it said it 3 times. That's why. It said it 2 times, sorry. That's why. Well, it's not 6 minutes. It's 3 minutes. I thought he'd have added on a lot more than that. But somehow only 2 minutes. I don't know why he's only gone for 2 minutes. He wants to go home. Well, he can't. If it goes to extra time, he can't. Ball in. Corner. Ah. Oh, yeah, corner. He has given a corner then. Tell you something. If Sunderland bottle this, I will be be quite happy. I'd find it quite hilarious if they bottled it, because I think the last team to bottle the playoffs after winning the away leg was Leeds against Derby. Frank Lampard winning with Derby County, getting to the final and then getting beat by Aston Villa. Great challenge, Jada Silva. Still going. Oh, it's just fallen. It's fallen to Coventry every time. Sunderland trying to get it away. What a tackle that is. Is he going to leave it? Yes. Throw into Coventry. Right at the halfway line. Right in front of Frank Lampard. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is what you want to see in the playoffs. Not one-sided matches. You want to see tense and falling matches. This 1-0 win for Coventry as it stands means we're heading to extra time. It's in the box. Oh, no! He should have scored that. He's completely mistimed the header. He's headed it nowhere near goal. It's a free header. Oh, Haji White. Oh, man. Ah. You turn that towards goal and it goes in. He's headed it completely the wrong way. He's completely bottled that. And that is full time. Oh. That was the moment. Oh, that was the moment that Coventry needed. They've had multiple big chances in this match, and they just have not taken them. Okay then. Right. It's extra time. Right, we're going to go for a quick break. Unfortunately, the screen I have does say second half on it, because I don't actually have a screen for extra time. So it'll come up saying second half, but I've put anyway on the I've put actually on the live chat that it is going to extra time. So ignore what it says on the screen. I'll be back for extra time in about 2 minutes. Oh, blimey. Right, here we go. It's extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Really hope Sunderland go up. I think they're the only ones that could beat Sheffield United. I think Sheffield United will get promoted either way, to be fair. Right, here we go. Coventry City kick off the first half of extra time. Let's get the clock running again. Extra time is underway. How are your nerves, Coventry and Sunderland fans? Coventry with a massive opportunity to win it right at the end. How'd you right? Blowing that chance. Corner early on for Coventry. At the start of extra time. There was going to be a substitution for Sunderland, but they've decided not to make it yet, and they're going to do it in a few minutes. Or very soon. But they are going to make a sub sooner or later. It knocks for Coventry from the corner. Flicked on. De Silva. Back to the left. I want to get it in, mate. Oh. Here we go, here we go again then. It's Sakamoto at the angle on the left. Now De Silva crosses it in. It's gone straight out to the other side of the penalty area. Swung in by Milan Van Ewijk, headed towards goal wide. Shh, come on. Ooh. Looks like they are going to make the sub now, are they? No, they haven't. No, they still haven't.
Is now ready to come on. He just needs a bit of tape around his socks. Don't we all?
Never realised by Sunderland's badge. It's a carbon copy of Newcastle's, but it's just red and white.
De Silva. Thomas. Sakamoto. There's Van Ewijk.
It's similar. It's similar, but there is... I can see why you say it, but there is a significant difference. They've got those lions, I think they have, or tigers or whatever on them. They've got lions on theirs. Newcastle's got, I think... What are they? Look like seahorses. But then also the shape of the logo, the shape of the logo is different. The bottom's fairly similar, so I agree with that. But the bit in the middle is completely different, and the top's different. So there is similarities, but there is also big differences to the logo. I can see why. It does look similar. There's a few bits that are similar, but yeah. Handball for Mason Clark, free kick Sunderland, outside of the one penalty area. Good stuff for Coventry at the start of extra time. Now it's time for Sunderland sub. Substitution for Sunderland, leaving the field, number 10, Patrick Roberts. Coming on number 14, Romain Mundul. Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson. I'll have to look at it again. Yeah, it's there is slight similarities, but it's not the same as Newcastle. It's not a carbon copy. it's not a carbon copy. There's similarities with the red and white stripes, etc. Black and white stripes, but yeah, it's not the same. Different animals on the sides. The middle's a completely different shape and different design. And the top's different as well, because they've actually got a flag at the top. It's two seahorses either side, but very close. Oh yeah, there is similarities, but I wouldn't say... I'd say about... There's probably only about 30% at the most is similar to Newcastle. I think the rest of it, Newcastle's is completely different. Apart from that. Coventry's number 7 proper reminds me of David Silva. It's Sakamoto. I think that's what number he is. Yeah, Sakamoto. Sakamoto, yeah. What were you on about? Oh! Oh, so the guy in the live chat, so the Watford fan in the live chat, by the way. I bet you were gutted about Luton getting relegated. Yeah, but the guy in the live chat, Peregrine Ashworth Blythe, I'll probably pronounce that first name completely wrong, but the Watford fan in the chat was saying that he never realised that Sunderland's badge is a carbon copy of Newcastle's. It definitely isn't a carbon copy of Newcastle's. Newcastle's is very different, but the sort of similar shapes maybe, but you know. He's called Da Silva. No, Da Silva is number 3. Da Silva's number 3. They are very similar. I wouldn't say that that's similar. Oh no! This could be a goal. Oh, what a block! What a block! If this goes to penalties, who do you fancy? Probably Sunderland, because last time Coventry win the penalty shootout, I'm pretty sure they lost their last penalty shootout, and also they were in the playoff final shootout a while ago and lost. Very similar. I wouldn't say they're that similar. Different animals on the sides. The bottom bit's pretty similar, yeah, I agree. But the middle and the top, the shape of it is different. There is similarities there, but it's not, you know, it's not a carbon copy, is it? Oh. Tequila. Van Ewijk tries to play it in. Good defending. Tequila. And people think I'm crackers. Can understand why. Bushy. Who's Bushy? My hair's going all over the shop, but it shouldn't be. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, stay in the right pissing place. Crazy how he's not even playing. Sunderland centre-back won't name him. Known him since he was 8. Which one? Dan Ballard? Known him since he was 8. Same class and lessons. Was amazing back in the day. Best player I've ever seen. Crazy how he's not even Prem. Shows how good the Prem players really are. Bushy near Watford. Oh. In the box from the Coventry corners. Cleared away. Volley towards goal by Sakamoto. Silva swings it in. Anthony Patterson battles for it with Coventry play. And in the end, it's cleared away. He's from Hertfordshire, which is where Watford is, Hertfordshire. Watford is Hertfordshire, isn't it, really? Same as Stevenage. Is that even a place, or is he making that up? Oh, yeah, Bushy Town in Hertfordshire. I thought he was making it up. In Watford Academy, we released him, was the new ownership. Foul. Oh yeah, he's from... Well, Dan Ballard is from Stevenage. Northern Irish, but was born in Stevenage. So that's a young about Dan Ballard. They were idiots, wanted players from Udinese, probably instead, didn't invest in the youth. He was at Watford till... Watford's in 6th, they just threw him out at 18. Disgrace. That's poor. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Some of the Sunderland fans are just hiding their heads. Imagine how tense it'd be if they were bloody losing. Coventry could complete the comeback here, and they do deserve to. No. Oh, Luke O'Nine. Oh, right, Luke O'Nine. Yeah, fair enough. I thought it was Dan Ballard. He's from Hertfordshire as well. He was born in Stevenage. Luke O'Nine also from poor challenge, another free kick. Was Luke O'Nine also from... Oh yeah, he joined Watford as an under-9s player from Hemel Hempstead, which is also in Hertfordshire. So there you go then. So Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nine were both from Hertfordshire. Oh, you got the wrong player. It's Luke I'm on about. Yeah, I know. I gathered that now. But both of them are from Hertfordshire. O'Nine's from Hemel Hempstead, and the other one's from Stevenage. So both centre backs are from Hertfordshire. It's like one of the only chants Coventry always sing is their main one. Pah! Cox is a place in Cornwall, is it? Who's looking after the house? Because if Daddy and Mummy aren't at home, you're in charge. Yeah, well, we've been on our own before, so... You got to remember that me and my sister are all responsible people. We're responsible people. So, yeah. Me and my sister have looked after the house before when my mum and dad have been away. We did it a couple of weeks ago as well when they went to Blackpool on the weekend. So, we know what we're doing. Half the time we're not in, so, you know. Well, she's in charge? Well, not... I don't know about that. If anyone comes to the door late at night, a lot of the time, if my mum and dad are in bed, she won't wake my mum and dad up. She'll get me to go downstairs and sort it. So, I mean, she's the third eldest in the house. I'm actually... Well, when Mia's here, I'm actually the 5th eldest. I'm the youngest in the household. Because Mia's actually older than me. Believe it or not. She's older than me. By 9 months. Oh, 9 months, isn't it, I think? Yeah, 9 months. So she's older than me. I think the order... Well, obviously, the brother-in-law's not here. So my dad's the eldest, then my mum, and then... Well, the immediate family, us 4. Out of us 4, I'm the youngest one. At 22. My sister's 30. My mum's 54. My dad's 60. And then when the other two are here, me is 23 and my brother-in-law's 32. So either way, I end up being I end up being the youngest either way, whether there's 4, 5 or 6 of us in the house. Even if there's only 2 of us in the house, I'm still the youngest. But even still, I'm a guy who's not scared of. It takes a lot to scare me. So there you go. But I sort of, in a way, I'm sort of the one that's sort of in charge of keeping the house fine, and I do that anyway. I'm a responsible guy. I know what I'm doing. There'll be a minimum of 1 minute added time. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. I thought she was your bird. What are you on about? Who's me bird? He's pretty set with Sunderland, but these big clubs make strange moves when they're in the top tier. Can't see them keeping him. I'm older than your dad, says Stephen Chilton. Oh, well, congratulations. A centre-back around 5'10" may not be seen as the best up against Premier sides. Well, they said that about Lisandro Martinez, and Lisandro Martinez hasn't been a bad centre-back for Man United, and he's 5'9". Yeah, United have struggled defensively this season, but before this season, Lisandro was doing quite well for United, so... And he's only small. Half-time and extra time, it's 0-0. Sorry, no, it's not 0. It's 1-0, sorry. At the end of the first half extra time. Feels weird saying 1-0 to Coventry at the end of the first half of extra time. Because normally, when a team wins, we wouldn't be going to extra time. But because it's an aggregate score, it's 2-2 on aggregate. And neither team is in the lead on aggregate at the moment. Still.
And the Sunderland fans are crying.
Still 2-2. I think the tension's getting a bit much for some of the younger ones. Whether you like it or not, sister's ahead of you in terms of lineup. Aye, but I'm always the last one to go to bed. She's probably in bed by now. Oh, isn't she? She normally goes to bed early. I'm normally the last. I'm normally the one that stays up late. I'm normally the last one to go to bed. Madhouse Spurs have got to European final. Not really. I mean, Spurs were always going to beat Bodo Glimt, weren't they? United have done exceptionally well in the Europa League. Dad's first in line. Yeah, of course. Who's Darryl Scott? That's me. That's me. Only Scotty keeps spelling it incorrectly. For Scotty, it's spelt like that, not that. Champions League for finishing 16th, 17th is just wrong. Well, at the end of the day, you can't moan about it. United and Spurs have both done very well in the Europa League, and they've deserved to get to the final. End of. Whether people like it or not. It's DARR. If you're going to put me name, at least put it correctly. That would be a great start. It's RR. Well, one Coventry fan's nervous as hell, can tell by his expressions. Always tight fast. A lot of fans in the stadium are just oh. When you combine the two attendances for the Coventry Sunderland playoffs, the two attendances combined have been 77,000. But I mean, it does help when you've got a stadium that holds 47,000. What do you expect when you've got a stadium that holds 47,000? Coventry's only holds about 32,000. Sunderland's holds 48,000. Johnson, Daz, Darryl, famous man. Whatever. I thought you were Dazza. Yeah, but my official name is Darryl Johnson, which you see on that. That's my official name, Darryl Johnson. Or Darryl. Well, I can never say it correctly. So that's my official name, which is Darryl Johnson. But my stage name is Dazza. Same as Mark Goldbridge. Mark Goldbridge is a stage name. So, Mark Goldbridge's name is a stage name because his actual name is Brent de Cesar, which is an Italian name. Darryl Ashley George Johnson, it definitely isn't. I don't have any middle names. Ah, lol. He's cocked that up, hasn't he? What a shame. Quick question, do Crystal Palace get Europa League?
This is the second half already.
Of extra time. Extra time's 30 minutes.
I thought we were at half time.
Yeah, half time and extra time is only a 2-minute break. It's only a 2-minute break in extra time. 15 in the first half.
Mate, put Coventry through. They're winning 1-0 anyway.
No, aggregate score 2-2. It's the aggregate score. It's the playoffs. It's all aggregate score. Same as the Champions League semi-finals, quarter-finals, etc. It's all 2 legs. 2-leg ties are always aggregate scores in playoffs. Nobody told me. Well, you do now. Playing City, but they've already got you. Palace will get Europa League, I think. I think if you win the FA Cup, you get Europa League. A Darryl Peter Ashley Johnson. Definitely not that. It's just Darryl Johnson. Stop adding middle names, Scotty. B. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, what a save, Ben Wilson. Whew. What a save. No.
See, even if we'd won against Coventry, this wouldn't have been us. We still would have finished where we finished.
No, because results didn't go our way.
Because we would have lost.
Results didn't go our way, even if we did beat Coventry. The results did not go our way, I don't think. I think Blackburn would have finished ahead of us.
We definitely wouldn't have finished in the top 6.
Wouldn't have made a difference. We didn't deserve playoffs anyway. And we lost both games to Sunderland this season, so I'd have seen us doing it again. Millwall got to Europe. Oh, probably years, and it would have been years ago when that happened.
There was about 3 of them that
Nobody
stopped the ball there.
Just by being in the final, we didn't get it when we played in the FA Cup final, but can't remember how it works. You won't get it unless you win the tournament, mate. You have to win it. You have to win the tournament to do that. But you wouldn't have got it anyway because I don't think you were in a European spot. You weren't in a European spot where you at the time. I don't think. But then obviously the rules have changed now because of how well the English teams have done in Europe, the Champions League's places have now extended to 5th place for this season. Do you have a drying rack?
What, for Cox?
Pretty sure we do, don't we?
It's that blue thing, yeah.
Yeah. 2005. Oh, we're going back a long time. Oh, we've got a sub here, have we? Not many subs made by each team, yeah? Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Coventry City. Leaving the field is number 10, F1 Mason Clark. Coming on the field, number 23, Brandon Thomas Asante.
Why do they have to have 3 names?
It's a double barrel name. First name and surname, but actually I think they're Mason's
Conway does that and he gets absolutely no way.
Mason Clark is Mason's his middle name. So some players prefer using their middle name or they just double barrel it. Some people double barrel their names. You want to see some of the bloody Brazilian names? Like Pelé, everyone knew him as Pelé, the former Brazilian footballer who died. Right, everyone knows him as Pelé, but his official name, Edson Arantes do Nascimento. Try saying that.
Why the hell does Pelé come into it?
he was just known. He just preferred being called Pele. Everyone knew him as Pele.
But why, if his name doesn't have it in the first place anyway?
His nickname was Pele, so everyone just called him Pele. But not going to call him Edson Arantes de Nascimento. Kike, former Bubba player, Kike, his full name was something really weird. Kike Garcia is Enrique Kike Garcia Martinez. Just preferred being known as Kike. Some players just prefer being known as one. Neymar Jr. He's got a long name. Peanuts is a god on FIFA. You got Peanuts. Peanuts? No. Go on. Go on. Make use of it. Haji Wright again. He's been garbage.
Haven't we had Andy Madden before?
He's from Huddersfield. Andy Maddy's from Huddersfield.
Yeah, haven't we had him before?
Yes. Well, I think only once, because he's a Premier League. He's a Premier League referee. She's giving you a wave, by the way, guys, even though she's currently sat on the bed.
No, it wasn't.
Someone's saying, "Mamma Mia, give us a wave." One that Steve Chilton, who's just subscribed to the channel, saying, "Mamma Mia, give us a wave." Scotty's been saying, "No, Mamma Mia's his girl." So now he's gonna start calling you Mamma Mia. No,
please don't. It's bad enough as it is.
It's bad enough Scotty doing it. Shush you. Yeah, but you're the one who started all this Mamma Mia business anyway in the first place, didn't you? No one used to call her Mamma Mia. Yeah, well, just let him do what he wants. I'm glad you find it funny. She certainly doesn't. Mamma Mia, what a name. Yeah, well, it's the name of a song. It's a song in a musical, mate. There's a musical called Mamma Mia.
What now?
What have you started, Scotty? What have you started? And now Steve's put higher, Mamma Mia. Well done, Scotty. You've done it again. Honestly, I'm convinced people just like to wind her up. Don't wind her up, because she ends up in a bad mood for the next bloody 2 days. She doesn't like being wound up. Doesn't like when people wind her up. No, she won't. Mamma Mia in Italian means my goodness. Yes, but she's not called Mamma Mia. She's just called Mia. She doesn't have the word Mamma in her first name. Yeah. Oh, Christ almighty. Here we go. I have a feeling I can see Sunderland nicking it now.
Really important bit of defending there from Van Ewijk on that back post. Shackles there, who got a whack early on. He got up to his feet, made sure he wasn't playing anybody.
Josh Eccles.
Onside.
It's a good block. Ooh. He does go down. He does go down on that leg, doesn't he? When he goes down, he's outstretched that leg. Saw on that. I don't know. She always goes to bed before me anyway. Doors like a turnstile's always open. No, we don't. No, we never go to bed at the same time. She always goes to bed before me. Well, Josh Eccles has made some important blocks. He came on as a sub, but an outstretched leg has caused him to twist something, and he's going off. Tyrone has been placed into an induced coma. Fucking hell. What on earth has gone on? Eccles had to go off even though he came on as a sub. Substitution brought to you for... Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Coventry City. Leaving the field is number 28, Josh Eccles. Coming on the field is number 8, Jamie Allen.
Unless something dramatic happens in these final 3.5 minutes of
3.5 minutes to go. Most couples sleep together. Yeah. I mean, I don't know any couple that doesn't go to bed together. That doesn't, you know, sleep in the same bed. Nottingham Forest star Tyrone Aroney's been put into an been placed into an induced coma following his injury against Leicester. The forward crashed into the post. It became apparent that he was unable to play. Forrest confirmed on Tuesday that he'd undergone surgery, revealing that the procedure was on a serious abdominal injury which could have been life-threatening and in some cases fatal. Urgent surgery. The early signs of the urgent surgery said to be positive. Doctors were hopeful of completion of operation today. Unable to do so, but Aroney's been placed in induced corner and continue to receive intensive care before completing his surgery tomorrow. Blimey. Nothing kinky about it. What are you on about? Famous daddy had... No. My dad wasn't bothered about it. He's not bothered. Is this going to pens? Yes. Ah, bum. Harvey hasn't... are you still at... Is he still in?
fantastic chance to settle this right at the end of the 90 minutes.
Yeah, he wasn't bothered. If you're able to, are you able to very quickly make me a penalty shootout graphic? Bit like the added time ones, but with penalty shootout on, because I've just realised I don't have a penalty shootout graphic for the playoffs. Ah! He was fine with that. He was fine with it. I completely forgot that I didn't have a penalty shootout one for the playoffs. Yeah.
Is this the final act before penalties? Grimes with the corner.
Oh! Damn.
Rising high again was Bobby Thomas.
See if he actually answers. He won't. Don't think I'll have enough time to do it. Shit. I don't have one prepped. I'll have to make one just in case for the final. No point making one. I don't know. Maybe some people. There'll be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time. 2 minutes of added time. Oh, they are deaf for no time. Yeah, the only problem as well, you don't need to do one for it because I won't be doing the Championship final as I'm not going to be in Middlesbrough. I'm in Edinburgh when the Championship final's on. So I won't be home in time for the Championship final. That's the only final I'll be missing.
You want to get a brilliant penalty taker on the pitch. You've got literally 2 minutes to do it.
Always tough that though, isn't it, to come on and your first action might have taken a penalty.
Once the match finishes.
Before him,
What's happened here?
Trey Hume. He's gone for the return here. Trey Hume.
Oh! Corner last minute.
Once again, Bobby Thomas rising the highest. He had to get to that.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
It's going to be the moment for Sunderland. You wanted a good delivery. Make sure that Coventry City have to defend it.
Right.
Someone go and get ahead on it.
Well, Coventry in front again. Well, they were. Jake Bidwell on.
They're not going to get that sub on in time for the Pens.
That's retreats it back to the bench.
Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Sunderland. Leaving the field is number 3, Dennis Serkin. Coming on the field, number 33. I don't believe it. They've won it. I don't fucking believe it. Sunderland have nicked it with the last kick of the game. Wow. Talk about last minute drama, eh? Sunderland have scored with the last kick of extra time. They're off to Wembley to play Sheffield United. Dan Ballard with a header from the corner. Wow.
And he's going to get yellow carded because he took his shirt off, the absolute idiot.
Oh, he won't care. They won't care. Wow. Looks like we're not going to pens. Sunderland's first goal of the evening. Scored by number 5, Dan Ballard. What a header. What a header. And I'm saying it now, though. I still stick by it. I think Sheffield United still beat them. I got to say, blimey. Sunderland will have to play much better in the final if they want to beat Sheffield United. I'm just saying this now. They have to play better if they want to beat Sheffield United. Wow. The Stadium of Light has just gone absolutely crazy. Wow. Dan Ballard. And he will get booked. Blimey. I mean, look, as much as I hate Sunderland, I've got to admit, one of the most insane, probably one of the most insane playoff semi-finals we've seen in a while. And an unreal ending to this game. What an ending. You've got to love football, haven't you? You've got to love football. You really have to. You've got to love football. This will be the last kick. There you go. It's over.
Get a hold of yourself, Sunderland.
Oh, they've just about managed it. Sunderland will celebrate all night now. And they've done it.
Get a hold of yourself. Everyone does it.
Well, there you go. Sunderland are 1 game away from the Premier League. But they have to beat Sheffield United at Wembley Stadium. Sunderland are going back to Trafalgar Square. Well, it's going to be red and white versus red and white final. Sheffield United against Sunderland. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. There's going to be, I think there's going to be a few fans getting banned because there's fans on the pitch. There's fans on the pitch, so there's going to be a few bans coming in, I think. Burnley have banned some of their fans for life for running on the field after the match. So, yeah, there you go. There's fans on the field. They're going to get fined. £1,000 fines and lifetime stadium bans coming their way. But Dan Ballard, the man from Hertfordshire, has won it.
Sunderland player. Sunderland reserve.
Huh? What are you on about?
Where are the fans?
Can't you see some of them running behind there with the tops off? There's some running on the field with the tops off.
Sunderland coach.
Yeah, they haven't shown the fans, that's why. There's some of them bloody over need a goal as well there. There you go, there's half of their fans there. There's all the fans. There's all the fans running on the field. Frank Lampard bottles it again.
Yeah, they should have never won against us.
He's an absolute bottle job. Oh, they should have done. We didn't deserve anything from their games.
They shouldn't have.
Oh, stop being salty. We didn't deserve anything against him in either game. I'm just thankful that we only lost 3-2 to them, because they could have had about 4 or 5 against us. Your reaction to the winning goal is hilarious. I just couldn't believe it. I thought we were destined for penalties. There you go. I thought we were destined for penalties.
Get a hold of yourself. You've won one game. That's
Oh.
all you've done is win a game.
There's their owner. There's that tosser of an owner. All their fans running on the field. Enjoy your lifetime bans, because that's likely to come their way. Because Burnley have actually given... This is true. Burnley have been sending out lifetime bans to fans that have been caught on CCTV on the field.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? Joe will go and see Jude.
Yes,
And
that
they'll
will happen.
celebrate together. As brothers.
I don't think Jude's even there, is he?
No, but you'll leave the
Oh.
stadium and you'll go and meet.
There you go. He's been caught. Bye-bye. I don't think the Sunderland fans can really believe that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That's just insane. Insane end to the game. Mute him.
Shut up, Dan.
I think it's both Dans are talking to. Is it Dan Neil and Dan Ballard are talking?
Bye bye. I don't know why they're buzzing when they've only won a game. That's all they've done is win a game.
You don't understand the significance of it.
Oh yeah, they're going to Wembley to play Sunderland. Sheffield
No.
United, I mean. Any team can do that.
Well, we can't.
Norwich could do it.
We can't.
Plymouth could do it if they tried.
We can't.
If we put the effort in, we could.
Well, we definitely, even if we do, we don't.
But Michael
'cause
Kelly keeps putting Dan Ballard in the squad, so we've got no chance.
she's going to go on all night.
If he goes, I'll be glad to see the back of him.
Same for Carrick, I think. Everyone wants him out.
Not Carrick.
Oh yeah, she hates the Borough fans that want Carrick to get sacked. But if there's one man that's not going to get us to the Premier, it's him. He won't get us there. Oh, it's Luke O'Nine's talking. Why is she annoyed? Because she hates Sunderland. And she thinks they're overreacting. It's a playoff semi-final. They've got through to the playoff final, and if they win that, they're promoted to the Premier League. The playoffs are the most important times of the season, actually. And the last time Borough were in it, well, put it this way, the last couple of times we've been in it, we haven't scored, and we've lost to Coventry and Aston Villa in those times. See, this could have been us, but you lose to Coventry, you lose to Sunderland, you lose to Sheffield United, you lose to pretty much every... I think there's only been, one team that we've actually got 6 points off, and that is Oxford United. There's not been a single team, apart from Oxford United, that I think we've actually got 6 points off this season. So, we only got ourselves to blame. Because we didn't even get... I don't think we got 6 points off Cardiff, did we? Or did we? No, because we drew a turn to Cardiff. So we didn't even get 6 points off Cardiff. Didn't get 6 points off Luton. We only got 4 points off Plymouth.
I don't talk in my sleep, Scotty, so no, I won't.
No. I think, but oh yeah, no, we got 6 points off Hull. That's probably about it. Derby we lost. Preston we didn't get anywhere. Oxford, yeah. I mean, there's literally only 2 teams this season that we've actually got 6 points off. Only got ourselves to blame. Simple as that. Graham just said it was a shit game. You will not win against Sheffield. Mate, I'm not a Sunderland fan. You're talking to me as if I'm a Sunderland fan. I absolutely aren't. Definitely not. She's been annoyed all night because of things going on. But then also you haven't exactly helped Scotty by doing her wedding tonight. I don't know what you're on about. So...
Scotty, shut up.
Well, that's it for the moment. The next stream will be on Saturday, the FA Cup final. Please, Crystal Palace, win that. Because I do not want Manchester City winning anything this season, because they haven't deserved shit. Yeah, so Man City Crystal Palace on Saturday at Wembley Stadium, actually, for the FA Cup final. And I think every single person wants Crystal Palace to win it. And if you don't, you're a sado. Sheffield United play Sunderland then at Wembley Stadium in the final on the 24th of May. Oh, it has to be 3 o'clock kickoff, doesn't it? Oh, that screws me up.
You alright?
Yeah. When's the next stream? Saturday FA Cup final. I did just say that. I have just said that, haven't I? You'll probably wish you hadn't put that in the live chat because now you'll get more people in the chat doing that now. Because Scotty B will start calling you a minion.
Yeah, but he has.
I've locked it all up, but I haven't turned all the switches off. I forgot about that in the bathroom kitchen.
Well, your dad's not here, so it doesn't
So-
matter.
So
Your dad's
go
not.
back down.
Your dad's not here, so it doesn't matter.
It does because the first thing he'll say tomorrow was everything switched off yesterday, and if you don't respond, he'll say no, it wasn't then, and he won't be happy with it. So,
when you next go down, are you going back down?
probably
Right. So when you next go down,
probably go down to grab a drink, so I'll turn them off. FA Cup final on Saturday, and then Sunday FC Köln against FC Kaiserslautern. If Köln win, they are promoted. The final day of the Bundesliga 2 from 2 o'clock. And yeah, don't forget to tune into Double Trouble Darts for the Premier League darts on Thursday night. And that's about it, really. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I've got anything on Monday. No, Monday's going to be quiet. Tuesday, no. I ain't doing the Premier League. Monday and Tuesday, nothing. So yeah, and then not going to be a lot now. What do you mean? Listen to Leanne. She's in chat. She hasn't turned off the electric. She hasn't turned off. She hasn't turned off the. She hasn't turned off all the plugs downstairs. So I'll be going down to do that. Well, you know. Well, that was a crazy one. Well then, let's just hope Sheffield United beat them. And I do think they will, because at the start of proceedings, when the playoffs even first started, I said realistically, Sheffield United will win it because they've just got the better quality. Coventry defended really well up until that last minute corner and it just crumbled. But there you go. Well, crazy end to the stream. So Sunderland qualify for the EFL playoff finals. They'll be playing on the 24th at Wembley against Sheffield United. If they win, they are promoted to the Premier League. If not, Sheffield United will be promoted to the Premier League. They'll be partying in the streets of Sunderland tonight. And we'll see what happens here. Right. Now, let's just hope that Sheffield United beat the Mackhams, because I don't fancy having the Mackhams going all over Borough's Twitter saying, "Where are you in the Premier League?" Ugh, I can't be arsed listening to that. So, there you go. Right. Come on, Sheffield United, please beat them. Nah, no fairness, well done to Sunderland. But, I say, it's going to be a fun night over there, isn't it? Long journey home for Coventry fans. They're going to be devastated by that. After talking to the baguette, I don't want to listen to him. So I'm going to head off. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'll see you again Saturday afternoon for the FA Cup final. See you later.